he is worth of 13 lakhs crore. So therefore we want there should be an inquiry.
Opposition march from Parliament to ED. Flops leaders head back to Parliament. NCP and TMC abandon opposition march. Is the opposition a divided house again?
That Rahul Gandhi attacked not only the magnificence of the Indian Parliament, but also the supremacy of institutions such as the Supreme Court of India, the Election Commission of India.
Smriti Irani launches a scathing attack on Rahul for his anti-India comments on foreign soil. Kerala CM backs UN Day against Islamophobia. BJP calls it appeasement politics. Complete chaos and anarchy in Pakistan as Imran continues to resist his arrest. U.S versus Russia over claims of a Russian jet downing a U.S drone in Black Sea. Viewers, we're live and breaking up. Shivangi Shukla getting you the latest. Let's go ahead with the top story we are getting for you right now. Now, what we are learning that Tamil Nadu CM met Bomai and in fact the protagonists of the Oscars winning documentary Elephant Whisperers. Now, Stalin has facilitated the two. The Republic spoke to them in Chennai. Here's that exclusive interview.
நீங்க வந்து இப்போ உங்களோட வாழ்க்கை வந்து உலகம் ஃபுல்லா பேசுறாங்க உங்களோட வாழ்க்கை பத்தியும். நீங்க வந்து அந்த யானைகளுக்காக நீங்க உங்க வாழ்க்கையை அர்ப்பணிச்சிருக்கீங்க, அதை பத்தி பேசிட்டு இருக்காங்க. எப்படி ஃபீல் பண்றீங்க இதை பத்தி? இந்த ஆஸ்கர் எப்படிலாம் நடக்கும், நம்ம வந்து உலகம் ஃபுல்லா நம்மள திரும்பி பார்ப்பாங்கன்னு என்னைக்காச்சும் நினைச்சிருக்கீங்களா?
அந்த மாதிரி நினைச்சு பார்க்கலைங்க. இப்போ இது இந்த படம் வந்து இங்கே போயிருக்கு. அப்போ 2 மாதத்துக்கு முன்னாடி தான் தெரியும் இது வந்து ஒரு பயங்கரமான படமாக இருக்கும், எல்லா உலக முழுவதும் நீங்கள் பார்ப்பாங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லும்போது தான் நமக்கு எல்லாமே தெரியும். இது நம்ம நினச்சி கூட பார்த்தது இல்லைங்க. இந்த அளவுக்கு வரும், இந்த அளவுக்கு போகணும். அந்த குட்டி தான் நமக்கு குட்டி அந்த கார்த்திகை தான் இது வந்து முயற்சி பண்ணி இது பண்ணது. இந்த 2 குட்டி தான் எல்லாமே நம்ம வாழ்க்கையிலேருந்து அந்த குட்டி தான் வெளிச்சம் அந்த காமிச்சிருக்கு.
கண்டிப்பா. இப்போ உங்களுக்கு வந்து இந்த யானைகளோடான தொடர்பு எப்படி தொடங்குச்சு? நீங்க எப்படி வந்து உங்க வாழ்க்கை வந்து இவங்க தான் நம்மளோட வாழ்க்கைன்னு
யானை வேலை தான் செஞ்சுட்டு இருக்காருங்க. அப்போ கூட போவேன் வருவேன். நமக்கு ஒரு ஆசை இருக்கும், ஓ இவரு செய்யும்போது நமக்கும் செய்யணும். இதில் தான் இந்த யானைக்கு வந்து நமக்கு ஒரு பாசம் அப்படியே இதாச்சு. அந்த காலத்துலேருந்து தான் செய்யும்போது சரி அவரு செய்யும்போது நான் அவர் கூட போவேன் வருவேன். இந்த அப்போல்லாம் வந்து வேலை வந்து நிறைய வேலை இருந்துச்சுங்க யானைக்கு. இந்த மாதிரி காட்டுக்குள்ளே தான் அப்போ கேம்ப் எல்லாம். இப்போ தான் டவுனுக்குள்ளே வச்சுருக்கேன். அந்த டைமில் நான் அதுக்கு பார்த்து பழகி இந்த மாதிரி இப்போ எனக்கு போஸ்டிங் போட்டு கொடுத்து நான் வேலை செஞ்சுட்டுருக்கிறேன். யானைலாம் நமக்கு இப்போ உயிருங்க.
So viewers, we heard that exclusive interview where Tamil Nadu CM met the protagonists of the Oscar-winning documentary Elephant Whisperers, and even Stalin has felicitated the two. Republic has spoken to them. Remember that India conquered the Oscars this time around, making every Indian a very, very proud Indian citizen. Viewers, let's move ahead to the other story we're tracking right now, and at this point of time, leading the government charge, Union Minister Smriti Irani hit out at Rahul Gandhi over his anti-India tirade on foreign soil. Launching a scathing attack, Smriti Irani asked if insulting India in London is what he calls democracy, further demanding him to come to the parliament and apologize. So that's what we're seeing right now. Smriti Irani taking on Rahul Gandhi and making a couple of remarks as well, slamming the Congress leader. Rahul Gandhi's remarks, the kind of remarks he made in the UK. Remember, the UK, he said that India's democracy is on the downfall. He made these remarks and Smriti Irani has questioned the remarks that Rahul Gandhi made on India's democracy. Let's play out that exact reaction which has come in from Smriti Irani.
That he does not have access to conversation in Indian universities. That for him was an indication of death of democracy. My question today to Mr. Gandhi is this. In 2016, Rahul Gandhi went to an Indian university in the national capital and supported the slogan of Bharat Tere Tukde Honge. Rahul Gandhi further states in his travels to the United Kingdom that democracy is being blown to smithereens. However, this very gentleman in Jammu during the Bharat Jodo Yatra said all is well in India, which was a lie, Mr. Gandhi. Your statement in India or your statement in England? That Rahul Gandhi attacked not only the magnificence of the Indian Parliament, but also the supremacy of institutions such as the Supreme Court of India, the Election Commission of India, is now known to every Indian citizen. I question Rahul Gandhi today that when he helps elect to Parliament a congressman who gives a clarion call to kill people, is that democracy? When the Gandhi family directs congressmen and women to tear papers and throw it at the speaker's chair in the Lok Sabha, is that democracy? When the Gandhi family directs congressmen in Rajya Sabha to tear books, jump on tables and humiliate the chair of the Vice President of India in Parliament, is that democracy? Today, every Indian citizen demands an apology to the Indian Parliament, which is not mere an amalgamation of parliamentarians. It is the voice of the Indian people. It is the constitutional reflection of the will of the Indian people. It is shameful that Rahul Gandhi, instead of coming to Parliament and apologizing for his undemocratic rant against India, today seeks to be absent from Parliament. Democracy, Mr. Gandhi, is not in peril. The Congress party has been brought to political perish by the people of India for this very behavior that you exhibited against the nation state overseas.
But the Madras Congress continues to defend Rahul Gandhi, asking why must Rahul Gandhi apologize in the first place?
अरे ये माफीनामा मांगने वालों को मैं एक प्रश्न पूछता हूँ, जब मोदी जी 5-6 कंट्रीज में जाके हमारे देश के लोगों को ह्यूमिलेट किया और हमसे ये कहा गया कि चंद कंट्री में जाके कि हिंदुस्तान में पैदा होना एक बहुत बड़ा पाप है, उन्होंने कहा। तो ये ऐसे लोग, अगर डेमोक्रेसी यहाँ ख़त्म हो रही है, फ्रीडम ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन को कमज़ोर किया जा रहा है, फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच को कमज़ोर किया जा रहा है, सब टीवी चैनल्स को दबाया जा रहा है और जो लोग सच बोलते हैं उनको जेल में डाला जाता है, तो ये डेमोक्रेसी को ख़त्म करने की प्रक्रिया नहीं है तो और क्या है। तो इसीलिए माफ़ी का सवाल नहीं, और हम पूछेंगे उनको, आपने इतने कंट्रीज़ में जाके बात की, वो भी यहाँ के लोगों के कल्चर को और इंसानियत को अपमान किया, और उन्होंने तो सिर्फ डेमोक्रेसी पे बात की, और हर जगह जो लोग जाते हैं डिबेट में अपने विचार रखते हैं, उससे ताल्लुक इससे नहीं है।
So viewers, we just heard Smriti Irani taking on Rahul Gandhi, and she slammed the Congress leader for his UK remarks questioning democracy in India. Now, this is a developing story. We are getting many reactions throughout the day. We'll give you the top updates. And viewers, with the hope that the state government will pay heed to their problems, over 20,000 farmers started a long march in Nashik toward Mumbai. The march has been organized by the Akhil Bharatiya Kisan Sabha. The marching farmers will take around 9 days to reach Mumbai with an estimated arrival on March 20th. Take a look at this report.
Been called by the farmer unions, and in fact several farmer organizations are on the streets, and the farmers across Maharashtra is on the street, as well as CPM, the left party, is in fact have called this massive protest. Behind me you can see in the visuals the farmers are on the roads and are in fact heading towards Mumbai, and they will gherao the Vidhan Bhavan. In fact, where in the assembly is in fact underway. I'm being joined by several leaders out here. NCP is in fact backing this protest. NCP is in opposition in Maharashtra. I'm being joined by Mr. Mahesh Tapase, the spokesperson of Nationalist Congress Party. What are the agenda? Are you politicizing this farmer protest?
Farmers' agitation can never be politicized. It's a social concern. Unfortunately, the government in question is very insensitive to the questions of the farmer. Hence, they are trying to politicize it. We are all children of farmers, and we have great respect for the contribution of farmers in making this country an agrarian country, agrarian surplus country. Today, when these farmers have started their procession, their long march from 4 days from Dindori, it is my duty to welcome them in my district of Thane. This is the border where Thane district starts, and I have come here to welcome them into the district of Thane.
In fact, heading towards Mumbai, and on 20th of March, that is the day wherein they are in fact planning to gherao the Vidhan Sabha, and in fact they will seek some kind of relief from Maharashtra government. Reporting from Igatpuri with video journalist Samir Shelke, Sandeep Singh for Republic TV.
Viewers, a Russian fighter jet struck the propeller of a U.S. surveillance drone over the Black Sea on Tuesday in a brazen violation of international law, causing American forces to bring down the unmanned aerial vehicle. But Russia insisted its warplanes did not hit the MQ-9 Reaper drone. Instead, it said that the drone maneuvered sharply and crashed into the water following an encounter with Russian fighter jets that had been scrambled to intercept it near Crimea. The incident, which added to Russia-US tensions over Moscow's war in Ukraine, appeared to be the first time since the height of the Cold War that a US aircraft was brought down after an encounter with a Russian warplane. US President Joe Biden was briefed on the incident by National Security Advisor, and according to the White House National Security spokesman John Kirby, he added that the US State Department officials would be speaking directly with their Russian counterparts and expressing our concerns over this unsafe and unprofessional intercept. State Department spokesman Ned Price called it a brazen violation of international law. The US-European command said the two Russian fighter jets intercepted the drone while it was operating within international airspace. It said one of the Russian fighters struck the propeller of the MQ-9, causing US forces to bring it down in international waters.
That two Russian Su-27 aircraft conducted unsafe and unprofessional intercept with a U.S. Air Force intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance unmanned MQ-9 aircraft that was operating within international airspace over the Black Sea today. To recap, at approximately 7:03 a.m. Central European Time, one of the Russian Su-27 aircraft struck the propeller of the MQ-9, causing U.S. forces to have to bring the MQ-9 down in international waters. Several times before the collision, the Su-27s dumped fuel on and flew in front of the MQ-9 in a reckless and unprofessional manner. This incident demonstrates a lack of competence in addition to being unsafe and unprofessional.
Some problems regarding international waters. You said that, for example, we consider Crimea as a part of the Russian Federation. United States does not recognize this status. And of course it's contradiction, but does it mean that it's necessary to provoke Russian Navy or Russian Air Force on this issue? We have to be very cautious regarding our actions, taking into account what is going on in eastern part of Europe. So you see that we prefer to not to create a situation where we can face unintended clashes or unintended incidents between the Russian Federation and the United States.
And SpaceX launched its 27th contracted cargo mission for NASA on Tuesday, sending a robotic Dragon capsule aloft from Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida. Take a look at this report to understand what really happened.
4, 3, 2, 1.
SpaceX has successfully launched another resupply mission to the International Space Station.
Pitch downrange.
SpaceX launched Dragon's 27th commercial resupply services mission.
Stage 1 chamber pressure is nominal.
A Falcon 9 rocket carrying Dragon's 27th commercial resupply services mission lifted off from Launch Complex 39A at NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida on March 14th. Following the state's separation, Falcon 9 landed on the Gravitas drone ship in the Atlantic Ocean. This is the 7th flight of the first stage booster supporting this mission, and the 3rd flight for the Dragon spacecraft.
Impact ignition.
And now Dragon is on track to arrive at the International Space Station tomorrow. Agency report, Republic TV.
Viewers, much more coming up on the other side. Canada CM backs UN Day against Islamophobia. BJP calls it appeasement politics. And complete chaos and anarchy in Pakistan as Imran Khan continues to resist his arrest. Stay tuned.
Mr. Parambir Singh, you fabricated evidences in TVRP scam. Are you ashamed of it? Are you sorry for it? Who were your political bosses? Who gave you orders? Are you ashamed of the fact that to Republic?
Right now we are showing you visuals straight from Jantar Mantar as YSRTP is protesting against KCR in the national capital. This is the place where YS Sharmila started her protest. She clearly stated that she wants to get the attention of all the parliamentarians and the nation towards the biggest scam which is done by the KCR government in the Kaleshwaram lift irrigation project. As YS Sharmila is detained by the Delhi police officials, she is being taken to the nearest police station.
Mr. Parambir Singh, you fabricated evidences in TVRP scam. Are you ashamed of it? Are you sorry?
Viewers, getting some breaking news coming in. We are now learning that a high-level meeting is underway at a Defence Minister Rajnath Singh's residence. That's what we are learning so far. It's happening right now as we speak. This key meeting at Rajnath's residence, getting these top updates coming in at this point of time. In fact, soon we'll come to know exactly what could be the agenda of this particular meeting. But what we know so far is a key meeting is happening at this point of time at the residence of the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh. And getting these back-to-back top updates coming in. Today, a key meet happening at Rajnath's residence. That's what we know so far. And it could have a lot of key points that could be discussed at this point of time. We'll be joined soon by our executive editor, Ashwara Kapoor, to help us understand what could be the agenda of this meeting, which is happening at Rajnath Singh's residence. Remember that usually the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh calls high-level meetings at his residence whenever there is an issue of importance. Taking a very short break right now, we'll be continuing our rolling coverage here on Republic TV, on India's #1 news channel. Coming up on the other side of this very, very short break, opposition march from Parliament to ED flops. Leaders head back to Parliament. And NCP and TMC abandon opposition march. Is the opposition a divided house again? Stay tuned.
Right now we are showing you visuals straight from Jantar Mantar as YSRTP is protesting against KCR in the national capital. This is the place where YS Sharmila started her protest. She clearly stated that she wants to get the attention of all the parliamentarians and the nation towards the biggest scam which is done by the KCR government in the Kaleshwaram lift irrigation project. As YS Sharmila is detained by the Delhi police officials, she is being taken to the nearest police station.
Mr. Parambir Singh, you fabricated evidences in TVRP scam. Are you ashamed of it? Are you sorry for it? Who were your political bosses? Who gave you orders? Are you ashamed of the fact that to Republic?
Getting some sports action for you viewers. Delhi Capitals continued their terrific form at the Women's Premier League as they registered a 6-wicket victory over Royal Challengers Bangalore at the D.Y. Patil Sports Academy, Navi Mumbai on Monday. Shikha Pandey picked up figures to help the Capitals restrict RCB before the Delhi franchise pulled off a thrilling chase. Mumbai Indians became the first team to qualify for the playoffs as they kept their unbeaten record intact with a comfortable 55-run victory over Gujarat Giants in their reverse fixture in the Women's Premier League at the stadium in Mumbai. A top knocks by Yastika Bhatia and Harmanpreet Kaur propelled Mumbai Indians against Gujarat Giants in their Women's Premier League. Harmanpreet was the highest run scorer for Mumbai Indians with the 51 off 30 balls, while Bhatia slammed crucial 44 runs in 37 deliveries.
That Rahul Gandhi attacked not only the magnificence of the Indian Parliament, but also the supremacy of institutions such as the Supreme Court of India, the Election Commission of India.
Coming up, viewers, Smriti Irani launches a scathing attack on Rahul for his anti-India comments on foreign soil.
Right now we are showing you visuals straight from Jantar Mantar as YSRTP is protesting against KCR in the national capital. This is the place where YS Sharmila started her protest. She clearly stated that she wants to get the attention of all the parliamentarians and the nation towards the biggest scam which is done by the KCR government in the Kaleshwaram lift irrigation project. As YS Sharmila is detained by the Delhi police officials, she is being taken to the nearest police station.
Mr. Parambir Singh, you fabricated evidences in TVRP scam. Are you ashamed of it? Are you sorry for it? Who were your political bosses? Who gave you orders? Are you ashamed of the fact that to Republic?
Yadav was the railway minister. He had acquired these pieces of land. If we look at the history of this scam, there were 8 people from whom this 1 lakh square feet of land was obtained by the Yadavs. Amount that they paid for 1 lakh square feet of land was only a mere 26 lakh rupees. Whereas that point in time, that is around 2000, between 2004 to 2009, it amounted to 4.25 crores. So there are a lot of evidence that have been presented by the CBI. So the BJP has been questioning that if it is political vendetta, why are you not able to fight it out at the court?
at 2 p.m. I'm Suesha Savan joining you on the broadcast. We'll get you all the top stories we're tracking for you this afternoon. First, a quick check of the headlines.
And who started his career with 1,650 crores, and today he is worth of 13 lakhs crore. So therefore we want there should be an inquiry.
Opposition march from Parliament to ED flops. Leaders head back to Parliament. NCP and TMC abandon opposition march. Is the opposition a divided house again?
That Rahul Gandhi attacked not only the magnificence of the Indian Parliament, but also the supremacy of institutions such as the Supreme Court of India, the Election Commission of India,
Smriti Irani launches a scathing attack on Rahul for his anti-India comments on foreign soil.
I request the members to observe silence, to be on your seat. I have called upon leader of the opposition. I have called upon leader of the opposition. Leader of the house, control your team. Leader of the house, control it. Honorable members, I have called upon leader of the opposition to raise, please. Leader of the opposition.
जो जेपीसी के बारे में हम यहाँ पर अपनी बात बार बार रख रहे हैं, और आज हम ईडी के सामने वहाँ के कमिश्नर डायरेक्टर के पास जाकर हम
Honorable members, honorable members, if in this house we do not express, where will we express? Honorable leader of the opposition wanted to say something. He should be heard in rapt attention. I would urge everyone to observe order and listen to. The House stands adjourned to meet at 1100 hours on Thursday, 16th March 2023.
Public grievances, law and justice on demand for grant 2022-23 pertaining to the Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances, Pensions and Pension Welfare, Ministry of Personnel, Public Grievances and Pensions. Thank you, Honorable Speaker, sir.
Son Prakash again.
Respected sir, with your kind permission, on behalf of my senior colleague, Srimati Anupriya Patel, I rise to make a statement regarding the status of the implementation of the recommendations contained contained in the 117th report of the Standing Committee on Commerce, implementation of district as export hub, including one district, one product initiatives pertaining to the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Thank you, sir.
Shri Prahlad Joshi, Chairman sir, on behalf of my Prahlad Joshi, I rise to move the following: that this House do agree with the 41st report of the Business Advisory Committee presented to the House on 14th March 2023. कि ये सभा कार्य मंत्रणा समिति द्वारा दिनांक 14/3/2023 सभा में प्रस्तुत 41वें प्रतिवेदन से सहमत है। जो सदस्य इस पक्ष में हैं वो हाँ कहें, जो सदस्य विरोध में है वो ना कहें। मेरे विचार में निर्णय हाँ वालों के पक्ष में है, हाँ वालों के पक्ष में हुआ, प्रतिवेदन स्वीकृत हुआ। Now Shri Rajnath, Shri Ajay Bhatt ji,
Honorable Speaker, on behalf of my senior colleague Shri Rajnath Singh ji, I seek the leave to introduce Inter-Services Organization Command, Control and Discipline Bill 2023, which empowers Commander-in-Chief and Officers-in-Command of Inter-Services Organization with all disciplinary and administrative powers.
को पूर्व स्थापित करने की अनुमति प्रदान की जाए। जो सदस्य इस पक्ष में हैं वो हाँ कहें, जो सदस्य इसके विरोध में कहे वो ना कहें। मेरे विचार में निर्णय हाँ वालों के पक्ष में हुआ, हाँ वालों के पक्ष में हुआ। माननीय मंत्री जी विधेयक को पुनर्स्थापित करें।
Honorable Speaker sir, I introduce the bill.
मेरा निवेदन आपसे है, आपके बारे में थोड़ा बहुत कुछ कहना है, सबको बताना है, पूरे हाउस को भी बताना यह है कि हम बैठे हैं विधि विधान कार्य करने के लिए, लेजिस्लेटिव बिजनेस ट्रांजैक्ट करने के लिए पार्लियामेंट होती है। और इस सिलसिले में मेरे आपसे सबसे निवेदन यह रहेगा कि यहाँ हाउस में ऑर्डर लाने के लिए सिर्फ चेयर ही एकमात्र व्यवस्था नहीं है, हर एक मेंबर को भी यह काम करने की आवश्यकता है। Now honorable members, honorable speaker has received notices of adjournment motion from some members on different issues. Honorable speaker has disallowed all the notices of adjournment motion. An announcement. There are a large number of members who want to submit their 377. I would request all members to lay their 377 issues on the table of the House. Members who have been permitted to raise matters under Rule 377 today and are desirous of laying them may personally hand over text of the matter to the table of the House immediately. Only those matters shall be treated as laid for which text of the matter has been received at the table within the stipulated time. The rest will be treated as lapsed. मुझे जितनी जानकारी है, हाउस में पेपर लेने की हाउस में पेपर लाने की अनुमति है, प्लाकार्ड नहीं। हाउस में हाँ मंत्री जी।
ऑनरेबल स्पीकर हैज डायरेक्टेड वेरी कैटेगोरिकली, माननीय स्पीकर साहब ने बहुत कैटेगोरिकली डायरेक्शन दिया है कि प्लेकार्ड लाके, तट्टिया लाके प्रदर्शन नहीं करना है। इसलिए मैं आग्रह करता हूं, जो आज और फिर से इंफॉर्मेशन मिल रहा है सारे दुनिया के डायस्पोरा से हमको फोन आ रहा है, भारत का अपमान कर रहा है इस सदन के एक नेता और सदस्य राहुल गांधी। और उन्होंने क्या कहा है? उन्होंने कहा है he has casted the aspersions on the स्पीकर के खिलाफ उन्होंने आरोप लगाया है। इतना ही नहीं, our mics are not older, they are functioning and still they can't be switched on। ये क्या आरोप है? डायरेक्टली है, स्पीकर पर आरोप है, इंस्टीट्यूशन पर आरोप है। और ये कहा है बाहर जाके, दिस इज द हाइट ऑफ इंसल्ट टू द पार्लियामेंट सर। एंड ये करते हुए इधर तटिया लेके अंदर आते हैं। ये इतना ही नहीं कहा है, MPs आउटसाइड द पार्लियामेंट, MPs हु स्टैंड आउटसाइड द पार्लियामेंट, उनको भी अरेस्ट किया गया है। कि कहां अरेस्ट हुआ है? एक झूठा आरोप दुनिया में जाके, बाकी देशों में जाके ऐसे बात करना, और भारत एक सॉवरेन कंट्री है, बाकी देशों को इंटरवीन करने के बुलाना भारत का घोर अपमान है सर। तो इस घोर अपमान करते हुए माफी मांगने के बजाय ये तट्टिया लेके आ रहे हैं, ये तट्टिया लेके आने वाले के लिए एक्शन होना चाहिए, ये हमारा डिमांड है सर।
सभा की कार्रवाई गुरुवार दिनांक 16 मार्च 2023 प्रातः 11 बजे तक के लिए स्थगित की जाती है।
And we continue to see massive ruckus in the parliament where the BJP is raising anti-Rahul slogans. This primarily for denigrating India on foreign soil and the continuous anti-India remarks that he has been making, where they demand an apology from Rahul Gandhi. This morning we also saw how Union Minister Smriti Irani had taken on Rahul Gandhi in that news conference. Meanwhile, the BJP also saying that it is the opposition that is stopping the agencies from doing their work, trying to intimidate the agencies and basically supporting the corrupt. On the other hand, the opposition also raising Adani slogans again and again, saying that it is the government that is hand in glove with Adani. However, now BJP demanding an apology from Rahul Gandhi over the anti-India remarks made on foreign soil. Once again, we see a massive face-off in the parliament, where this morning it was a complete flop show for the opposition when they had planned that march from the parliament to the ED office, where we see the NCP and TMC had skipped this march, and this once again raises questions of the lack of unity when it comes to the opposition to really form a formidable force against the centre. And once again we see that there was a storm in the parliament which has now been adjourned till tomorrow. The house was disrupted, no constructive business that could really take place, where it was the BJP at one hand raising their voice against Rahul Gandhi over the anti-India remarks that he has been making time and again on foreign soil, also asking him to apologize, raising their voice against the opposition, saying that they are trying to intimidate the agencies and supporting the corrupt. It is the opposition once again raising the Adani issue in Parliament, asking the centre to discuss this in detail and want an in-depth investigation into the matter. We'll continue to get you more updates and live proceedings as and when they happen on the floor of the House. For the moment, this 2-minute report that is playing out next.
He claimed that he does not have access to conversation in Indian universities. That for him was indication of death of democracy. My question today to Mr. Gandhi is this. In 2016, Rahul Gandhi went to an Indian university in the national capital and supported the slogan of Bharat Tere Tukde Honge. Rahul Gandhi further states in his travels to the United Kingdom that democracy is being blown to smithereens. However, this very gentleman in Jammu during the Bharat Jodo Yatra said all is well in India, which was a lie, Mr. Gandhi. Your statement in India or your statement in England? That Rahul Gandhi attacked not only the magnificence of the Indian Parliament, but also the supremacy of institutions such as the Supreme Court of India, the Election Commission of India, is now known to every Indian citizen. I question Rahul Gandhi today that when he helps elect to Parliament a congressman who gives a clarion call to kill people, is that democracy? When the Gandhi family directs
we are now cutting across to breaking news and getting you these latest details that are coming in from the national capital, where a pro-Pak event was organized, which has now been called off after the massive police crackdown on the Tukre gang. This is the latest that we are picking up as my colleague Madhurima is also joining us. Security has been beefed up across the national capital to avert any unruly incident. Madhurima, tell us more on the status of the event which has now been called off. Most importantly, the crackdown on the Tukre gang and what is being said now.
Well, yes, absolutely, Swesha. A conference under the title of Let Kashmir Speak, reeking of propaganda, was organized here. We'll take you to the visuals over here in front of the Gandhi Peace Foundation. As you can see, police deployment over here. As this particular conference is now cancelled, these police officials here are making sure that nobody who was supposed to attend that conference could cross the threshold of this particular venue. You can see whenever anybody, even the employees, they are checking the IDs, they are making sure that anybody with that propaganda in the mind cannot enter this premises. You can see that everybody is being questioned over here. These are the exclusive visuals that we are bringing for our viewers as an anti, as you were pointing out that the Tukre gang and the associates were trying to hold a conference in the heart of the national capital over here, but that stands cancelled now. What we are learning to, realize that when we read the press note, it says people from the Harriet, Khalistan supporters, they were all scheduled to attend this particular press conference, Vesha, but now it stands cancelled. Taking you back to the visuals over here as how the police officials are, guarding the helm of the organ. And we are also joined by Ashwini Bhatt here. He's a Kashmiri Pandit activist also, and he was here to counter these people when they were going to organize a press conference. So you were here. What was the idea of your visit here, and what do you have to say about such press conference being organized?
Yeah, look, it's appalling, right? In the middle of the capital, a propaganda convention or a propaganda talk show being organized in the garb of some intellectual sort of brainstorming conversation. But if you go and look at the profile of the speakers and the invitees here, they are terrorist sympathizers, and they wear it on sleeve. It's no hidden agenda, and it's not a sort of misnomer, if you will. And I just couldn't resist myself and come here to ask them questions that if they speak about the human rights of terrorists, what about human rights of an entire community who they drew out of their homes and hearth and their habitat 33 years in 1989-99 in 1990, and have been living as refugees in their own country. So I was here to ask questions. I was here to kind of provide that counter view of the same. But thankfully, better sense prevailed, and the administration has sort of woken up and cancelled this event.
Thank you, sir. So you can see that this is a voice of a Kashmiri Pandit who was all set to counter these people as to what was the agenda behind. So as of now, situation Swesha remains under the control of the Delhi police over here, who is the Delhi police over here, which is is very vigilant and checking each and every person and making all efforts to make sure that the law and order situation prevails and the better sense prevails. Swesha, back to you.
Absolutely, Madhurima, and I want to thank you for joining us and getting us all these details. We move on to other breaking news coming in this minute. Yes, Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann has now assured action against those officers who were responsible for Prime Minister's security breach. The Punjab Chief Minister has said that action will be taken against those officers who are responsible, and not just that, even the action report that will be shared with the Ministry of Home Affairs. Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann has now assured action after the breach in Prime Minister's security in Punjab and the kind of criticism that the state government had to face then. Amandeep is now joining us live on the broadcast. He is with us from Chandigarh. First up, Amandeep, those officers responsible for the Prime Minister's breach, have they been identified? What is the action that will be taken against them? And most importantly, at the end of the day, it is Bhagwant Mann leading the government in Punjab and just washing off the responsibility from their hands, saying that the ground level officers were responsible alone is also a bit of a laxity. So what is collectively happening, and when will this report be sent to the Ministry of Home Affairs?
Well, Swesha, this report is basically prepared by Supreme Court judge, retired judge, in fact, Indu Malhotra, just because the commission was constituted by the Supreme Court. And even in that report, 9 police officials has been indicted, including former Chief Secretary, then Chief Secretary, and even then DGP Siddharth Chattopadhyay, 2 IGs, DIG and ADGP. And in fact, that report has been shared with the Home Department of Punjab, and even Chief Secretary of Punjab has recommended the charge sheet against all the officials who were indicted in Indu Malhotra commission report, and that file has been sent to Bhagwant Mann, Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann, just because he's the one who has to take the action against these officials. And now today Bhagwant Mann has ensured action on the basis of that report that was prepared by Indu Malhotra commission that was appointed by Supreme Court. And in fact now then DGP Siddharth Chattopadhyay, then Chief Secretary Anirudh Tiwari, including 9 other officers are inducted into that report. And now just wait and watch when Bhagwant Mann is going to take action, just because he ensured, and in fact he released the statement that Prime Minister's security protocol is the responsibility of the state, and he is the Prime Minister of the country, not a single party. And in fact he ensured that action will be taken against those who are indicted in that report, and that report will be shared with the Ministry of Home Affairs as well. Yes, Swesha.
All right, Amandeep, many thanks for getting us those details. For the moment, we also have to slip into a short commercial break and a quick check for our viewers of the big stories we're tracking for you this Wednesday afternoon. Kerala Chief Minister backs UN Day against Islamophobia, BJP calling it appeasement politics. Also, there's complete chaos and anarchy in Pakistan as Imran Khan continues to resist his arrest.
In the global employability rankings by Times Higher Education UK, only the following 6 institutions from India are ranked amongst the top 230 in the world for having the most employable graduates: IIT Delhi, IISc Bangalore, IIT Bombay, IIM Ahmedabad, IIT Kharagpur and Amity University.
Right now we are showing you visuals straight from Jantar Mantar as YSR TP is protesting against KCR in the national capital. This is the place where YS Sharmila started her protest. She clearly stated that she wants to get the attention of all the parliamentarians and the nation towards the biggest scam which is done by the KCR government in the Kaleshwaram lift irrigation project. As YS Sharmila is detained by the Delhi police officials, she is being taken to the nearest police station.
Mr. Parambir Singh, you fabricated evidences in TVRP scam. Are you ashamed of it? Are you sorry for it? Who were your political bosses? Who gave you orders? Are you ashamed of the fact that to Republic?
Yadav was the railway minister. He had acquired these pieces of land. If you look at the history of this scam, there were 8 people from whom this 1 lakh square feet of land was obtained by the Yadavs. Amount that they paid for 1 lakh square feet of land was only a mere 26 lakh rupees. Whereas that point in time, that is around 2000, between 2004 to 2009, it amounted to 4.25 crores. So there are a lot of evidence that have been presented by the CBI. So the BJP has been questioning that if it is political vendetta, why are you not able to fight it out at the court?
Viewers, we're live and breaking. I'm Shivangi Shukla, getting you the latest, getting some back-to-back updates coming in. We'll get you up to date with all the breaking developments. But first, the headlines we're tracking right now.
Who started his career with 1,650 crores and today he is worth of 13 lakhs crore. So therefore we want there should be an inquiry.
Opposition march from Parliament to ED flops. Leaders head back to Parliament. NCP and TMC abandon opposition march. Is the opposition a divided house again?
That Rahul Gandhi attacked not only the magnificence of the Indian Parliament, but also the supremacy of institutions such as the Supreme Court of India, the Election Commission of India,
Smriti Irani launches a scathing attack on Rahul for his anti-India comments on foreign soil. Kerala CM backs UN Day against Islamophobia. BJP calls it appeasement politics. A complete chaos and anarchy in Pakistan as Imran continues to resist his arrest. U.S. versus Russia over claims of Russian jet downing U.S. drone in Black Sea. Viewers, getting some big update coming in. BJP has tweeted a video from Uttarakhand Assembly where MLAs can be seen tearing down and flinging papers and destroying assembly mic in a dramatic showdown. Those visuals are coming in. These are visuals coming in captured on video. The video shows MLAs destroying a mic. They are not just destroying a mic, they're tearing and flinging papers at each other. And a complete scene of chaos coming in. This is coming in from the Uttarakhand Assembly. The BJP has tweeted this video where the video shows MLAs destroying assembly mic, tearing and throwing papers in the house. And these details have just been caught on tape. They have been caught on tape. These are scenes coming in from the Uttarakhand Assembly, viewers. We can see how the MLAs are also trying to bully the marshals there. Everything caught on tape, everything for our viewers to see. It's coming in right now, those visuals on your screen. This video has been tweeted from the Uttarakhand Assembly where MLAs, and we can see how the entire scenes is playing out of chaos. Scene of chaos, shameful scenes is coming out. No decorum being maintained in the assembly. And MLAs destroying the property of the assembly. The mic, flinging papers at each other. And they're also tearing papers. And also, it can be clearly seen how they are trying to bully the marshals. So we are getting these videos and updates coming in at this point in time, viewers, where we can see how much of chaos is reigning in the Uttarakhand Assembly at this point of time. We'll be soon joined by our colleagues who will help us understand what really happened there. But this video has been tweeted by the BJP. It's coming in from the Uttarakhand Assembly. The MLA is being seen tearing papers, flinging papers, and destroying the mic in a dramatic showdown right over there. These visuals coming in. This has been tweeted by BJP Uttarakhand, and the tweet says, and this tweet is the BJP Uttarakhand handle on Twitter. It says it's a very unfortunate situation where you can see that some of the Congress MLAs have stopped respecting the rules and regulations of the House and also the constitutional posts. Now this, it adds, is a vandalism done by Congress MLAs in the House. So this is what the tweet says. Now this tweet is tweeted by BJP Uttarakhand Twitter handle, where they say it's a very unfortunate situation where Congress is doing politics at a very low level. Those visuals coming in at this point of time, viewers, where we can see that there is complete unrest and chaos in the assembly, on the floor of the assembly. You can also see a short while back there was a showdown in the Kerala assembly as well. And just after that, we're seeing a big showdown happening in the Uttarakhand assembly. Now, those visuals are indeed shocking right now, where the proceedings of the House are completely disrupted, and stormy scenes coming out at this point of time from the Uttarakhand Assembly. Earlier as well, Uttarakhand Assembly Speaker had suspended 15 Congress MLAs for their unruly behavior. And this was the first time. In fact, earlier, a day back, the Congress legislators had created a ruckus in the House and had even climbed on the Assembly Secretary's table protesting the Speaker's decision to turn down the breach of privilege motion moved by the opposition party. Okay, let's go ahead to Sanika joining us on the phone line. Sanika, Republic TV Sanika is joining us. Sanika, now the video shows MLAs destroying a mic. It's complete scenes of chaos we're seeing coming out from the Uttarakhand Assembly. Sanika.
Absolutely, Shivangi, and this is the latest video that we've received. This is actually tweeted by the BJP in Uttarakhand BJP, where they have alleged that Congress MLAs have stooped to such a level of even breaking the mic. What they tweeted is it is a very unfortunate situation that Congress is doing politics at very low level. The Congress has stopped respecting the rules and regulations of the House and also the constitutional post. The vandalism done by Congress MLAs in the House reflects their character. Now, these are the pictures from the Uttarakhand Assembly as tweeted by the BJP. What we can see in the video, what we can tell our viewers is that a group of legislators coming to the table, trying to gang up against the marshals. The mic was removed. It was then broken. It was banged against the table. An MLA can be seen in the background throwing papers. All this taking place while the marshals are just standing there. An attempt being also made to bully the marshals there is what we could see. So these are the scenes coming out from the Uttarakhand Assembly, where still we're trying to identify the MLAs who are seen in the video, trying to get more information on that from our correspondent in Dehradun as well. In fact, this morning, Shivangi, we also had these pictures from the Kerala Assembly where the legislators came to blows. In fact, those are the pictures on our screens right now. On the left side of the screen, we can see legislators from the Kerala Assembly protesting and the marshals were forced to drag them out of the assembly. They'd come to blow. There was scuffle in the assembly as well. And this is not the first time that such hooliganism of sorts is witnessed on the floor of the House. Just a few weeks back, we also had this massive face-off on the floor of MCD at the Delhi Civic Centre, where we saw how legislators had come to blows, had in fact punched, kicked. Hair was being pulled. Those were the scenes in MCD. Today we have these two sets of visuals from Kerala Assembly as well as Uttarakhand Assembly. Also, what's happening? We can also contrast this with what is happening in the Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha as well, where there have been protests which have blocked the functioning of the House. So these are the kind of scenes that we are witnessing from different assemblies, from different houses, where politicians are sort of sort of shaming the democracy, Shivangi.
Right. Sanika is getting us all the details, and all our viewers can see the kind of chaos and the kind of unrest, the kind of scenes coming from Uttarakhand Assembly. And Sanika, just yesterday itself, the Congress legislators created a big ruckus in the House. So this is tweeted today, but yesterday also we saw how these legislators, big ruckus in the House they created. Two of them even climbed on the Assembly Secretary's table protesting the Speaker's decision. In fact, 15 Congress MLAs in the Uttarakhand Assembly have already been suspended for unruly behavior, Sanika.
Yes. So that's the information that we're also getting from news agencies, is that Uttarakhand Assembly Speaker Ritu Khanduri Bhushan suspended 15 Congress legislators for a day. They were suspended for a day from attending the House proceedings after they created a ruckus, and two of them in fact also climbed on the Assembly Secretary's table protesting her decision to turn down a breach of privilege motion move by the opposition party. This was on Tuesday. This is a video that is now coming out. We need to verify if this video is from Tuesday or it's a fresh video from the Assembly. We're getting a confirmation on that. But 15 Congress legislators were suspended yesterday. They were suspended for a day as it was a very stormy budget session that is being witnessed in the state there. In fact, the speaker had spoken to the reporters later, and she said that if members had any kind of problem regarding the decision, it could be resolved by communication. Climbing the secretary's table and trying to come close to the chair, it's a serious and unacceptable issue. This kind of unruly behavior is not at all correct. This was the statement that had come, and in fact, one of the MLAs one of the Congress MLAs had moved a privilege motion against Udham Singh Nagar Senior Superintendent of Police. So. And the speaker had turned down the privilege motion on the basis of the report submitted to her by the state government. This was a point of standoff in the assembly. We're now getting the video of the kind of unruly behavior and hooliganism that has taken place on the floor of the House in Uttarakhand.
All right, Sanika for getting us all the details. Sanika is getting all the details. Thank you, Sanika. So right now we are seeing complete chaos in Uttarakhand Assembly. We can see papers being flung. We can see that they are being torn. And we can also see how the property of the Assembly is being vandalized. And viewers, let's move ahead. After the Oscar glory for the film RRR and the song Natu Natu, Junior NTR has returned home. He spoke to the media and called the Oscar victory the best moment of his life. He also spoke to the choreographer of the song Natu Natu. Here is the full report.
I would just like to thank each and every audience. I would like to thank each and every Indian for encouraging RRR. This award which RRR has won is purely possible with the love of the audience and the film industry.
Well, we have with us the choreographer of Natu Natu. How do you feel winning the Oscar and everyone is dancing on the song of Natu Natu? What do you have to say?
I'm so happy because a lot of hard work is there. 2 months of rehearsals and 20 days of shoot and rehearsals with the heroes. There's a lot of work there, but I'm feeling happy.
You have been through the journey of RRR all of these years, through the making till winning the Oscar with Rajamouli, Junior NTR, Ramcharan. Share your experience on the sets of RRR.
This is great. I can tell you. I will call you and tell full experience and everything.
What do you have to say on the win of Oscar? Had you ever expected that you would reach to this stage?
No, I never accepted this. Suddenly, when Rajamouli sir told like we are nominated, the time I got shocked because we are from the South India and Telugu is normal industry, but this much of level of Rajamouli sir taken that to level. When we have the Oscar red carpet, I got like when I put in my legs, I get shivered. I am on the red carpet. A lot of people are crossing around me. So I feel very happy, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
So that was the choreographer of Natu Natu speaking to us on Republic TV after winning the big award, that's the Oscar for Natu Natu. This is Aniri Shah with video journalist for Republic TV.
Viewers, much more coming up on the other side. Complete chaos and anarchy in Pakistan as Imran continues to resist his arrest. U.S. versus Russia over claims of Russian jet downing U.S. drone in Black Sea. Stay tuned.
Mr. Parambir Singh, you
ಜಗತ್ತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ವಿದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂಥ ಭಾರತೀಯರು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಯನ್ನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಮೋಕ್ರಸಿ ಹೀಗಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ಸೀನಿಯರ್ ಲೀಡರ್, ಅಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಸೀನಿಯರ್ ಲೀಡರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರೆ ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲಿಯ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಸಿಟಿಸನ್ಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿರಿ ಅಂತ ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಂಗತಿಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಆಗ್ರಹ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ನೀವು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಕ್ಷಮೆ ಕೇಳಿ ಅಂತ. ಕ್ಷಮೆ ಕೇಳೋದರ ಬದಲಿಗೆ ಇಶ್ಯೂವನ್ನು ಡೈವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕನ್ನುವಂಥ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ಪ್ಲೇಕಾರ್ಡ್ಗಳನ್ನು ತಂದು ಅವರು ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟಿನ ಎರಡೂ ಸದನದಲ್ಲಿ ಗದ್ದಲ ಎಬ್ಬಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ತೀವ್ರವಾಗಿ ಖಂಡಿಸ್ತೇವೆ. विपक्ष तो डाइवर्ट करने के लिए सब कर रहा है, क्योंकि विपक्ष के जो बहुत ही एमपीज को और नेताओं को पता है कि जो राहुल गांधी जी ने किया है वो गलत है.
All right, viewers, we're seeing that both houses have been adjourned for the third day, and once again we are seeing that big apology demanded from Rahul Gandhi over the comments that he has been making in the UK about India's democracy. So we are seeing that BJP is going ahead and intensifying its demand for Rahul's apology. Earlier we saw that how the opposition has been on a march a short while back. We saw those visuals come in as well, where opposition tried to march from Parliament to the ED office, and the opposition has been holding a meeting at the office of the leader of the opposition and Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge. So we are seeing a big demand coming in once again from the BJP for Rahul to apologize.
ने कहा है mics being stifled in Indian Parliament, and he himself has spoken more than 52 minutes in the Lok Sabha, and he is alleging that his mics are switched off, and his exactly statements, our mics are not older, they are functioning, you will still can't switch them on. This is the height of insult. This is the height of insult to the Indian institution, that is to the Parliament, and it is casting aspersions on the chair. And there are many incidents in the previous past. The many senior leaders, including former prime ministers and the many leaders of the opposition, they have expressed the regret, they have apologized in the House for having committed mistake. But instead of having apology, they are trying to say that whatever we said, that itself is right. झूठ को सत्य करके पेश करने के लिए हर एक दिन नया झूठ को सामने ला रहा है. और it is unfortunate that baseless allegation, especially against the Parliament and its chairpersons, it is highly insulting and it cannot be tolerated. That's why we have urged the leader of the opposition and the Congress party president also, at least your party should understand. You yourself claim that you are the oldest party of the country, and you are trying to insult the country and country's institution and the chairperson, which normally it is not even questioned outside the Parliament. You are going outside the country and questioning and also insulting. And it's the fact of the matter is that the enough time is given to all the opposition. And also I would like to add one more comment what he has made against the Parliament and the system. MPs were being arrested from outside the Parliament. When it has happened, where it has happened. This is such an untruth, and this is again insult, and it is directly allegation on the chairpersons. That's why we once again demand apology from the Mr. Rahul Gandhi and its party and his party.
सर कांग्रेस पार्टी अपोलॉजी के लिए तैयार नहीं है. वो कह रहे हैं कि राहुल गांधी में पूरी बात के फिर किस तरह से ये डेडलॉक जो बना हुआ है किस तरह से खत्म होगा, क्या रास्ता हो सकता है?
नहीं, एक तो दे आर ब्रिंगिंग दी तटिया लेके अंदर आ रहे हैं, और तटिया लेके अंदर आके तो अननेसेसरली इशू डाइवर्ट करने का कोशिश कर रहे हैं. दे आर ट्राइंग टू डाइवर्ट द इश्यूज. तो majority of the Indian diaspora and even the Congress MPs, I am telling you, even the Congress MPs, when they meet, they are laughing. क्या करे हमारा नेता ऐसे बात करते हैं. And now the Congress leadership, they have to take a call. And it is not that we are asking for the apology. Entire country is watching this and they are asking for the apology. And the senior diaspora from the entire world, they are also telling that we are feeling belittled because Indian democracy, if it is in threat, means people who are residing there, how they can face their co-citizens from their country. This is the question people are asking us. That's why we are demanding for his apology, and ultimately it is the Congress party which has to take the call.
राहुल गांधी एक के बाद आरोप लगता है. आज उन्होंने फिर से कहा कि रडार में गड़बड़ी हुई है. ट्वीट किया है, पूरे देश और दुनिया को बताया कि रडार में अडानी कंपनी को दिया गया है, ये गलत है.
ये क्या है, क्या वो बात करते हैं, उनको शायद उनको ही समझ नहीं आता। ये पूरा बेबुनियाद आरोप है। ये रडार का क्या है वो राहुल गांधी ही जाने। इट इज मोस्ट अनफॉर्चुनेट दैट ही स्पीक्स विदाउट एनी बेसिस। तो आई डू नॉट वांट टू रिएक्ट मच ऑन दैट। मैं इतना ही कहना चाहता, मैं कन्नड़ भी बोलता हूँ। कन्नड़ बोलो। हाँ बोलिए। श्रीमान राहुल Gandhi.
All right, viewers, so right now we can see that those reactions keep coming in. Remember, the parliament has been adjourned for the day as uproar over Rahul Gandhi's London remark is continuing at this point of time. We are seeing that the BJP is saying that a big attempt is being made to divert the attention of the people, and the ruckus has been continuing in the parliament. At the same time, the opposition has been putting up a showdown of its own.
Just as U.S. South Korea military drills were due to begin, its neighbor North Korea test on March 14 test-fired 2 short-range ballistic missiles. Coming off a record year in missile testing, North Korea's weapons demonstrations include test launches of an intercontinental ballistic missile, short-range missiles and a purported long-range cruise missile system. North Korea said it tested submarine launched cruise missiles in apparent protest of the drills it views as an invasion rehearsal. North Korea's missile tests signal the country likely will conduct provocative weapons testing activities during the US South Korean drills that are to run for 11 days. Meanwhile, the US Indo-Pacific Command said North Korea's launches don't pose an immediate threat to its allies. Remember, last week North Korean leader Kim Jong-un ordered his troops to be ready to repel its rivals' frantic war preparation moves. North Korea has long bristled over drills they regard as a rehearsal for invasion. It has conducted a record number of missile tests and drills in the past year in what it says is an effort to boost its nuclear deterrent and make more weapons fully operational. Agency report for Republic TV.
Viewers, coming up on the other side of the short break, Kerala CM backs UNA against Islamophobia. BJP calls it appeasement politics.
Mr. Parambir Singh, you fabricated evidences in TVR scam. Are you ashamed of it? Are you sorry for it? Who were your political bosses? Who gave you orders? Are you ashamed of the fact that to Republic?
Right now we are showing you visuals straight from Jantar Mantar as YSRTP is protesting against KCR in the national capital. This is the place where YS Sharmila started her protest. She clearly stated that she wants to get the attention of all the parliamentarians and the nation towards the biggest scam which is done by the KCR government in the Kaleshwaram lift irrigation project. As YS Sharmila is detained by the Delhi police officials, she is being taken to the nearest police station.
Viewers, getting some breaking update coming in right now. The ordinary consulate, the consulate in fact of India located in the Taringa suburb of Brisbane was forced to close down after Khalistan supporters blockaded the entry. Queensland police says it was an unauthorized gathering. However, they were allowed to be consulate property and block anyone from entering it. I'll just go straight across to our guest who's joining us, Jay Bhardwaj, editor of the Australia Today is joining us. The Indian consulate has been shut right now, and time and again we have been seeing how Khalistan supporters have created ruckus in parts of Australia. We've also seen how there has been an entire kind of provocation toward making sure that there is disharmony in the communities. What do we know about this latest incident coming in, Jay Bhardwaj?
See, the latest is these Khalistan supporters kind of out the whole consulate building and they didn't let anybody enter the place or exit the place. So police authorities and consulate authorities worked together and decided to close it down for the day. It's an honorary consulate in Brisbane. So the timings are only from 10:30 to 1 p.m. And this was the time when these Khalistan supporters were there, and they were raising really offensive slogans. They were calling Hindus as supremacists. They were telling that these Hindu people are responsible for some sort of genocide, or they were making some wild allegations while being there. And even the passersby and people who had scheduled appointments on the consulate, they were really feeling wary of these slogans targeted towards them as being Australian Hindus and Sikhs. I can only tell you every day for last 4.5 months, I have been reporting on these Khalistan issues here in Australia. Every day they are just increasing the heat of what they can do. Just a couple of days back, they targeted Indian High Commissioner in Australia and Honorary Consul. They threatened them with a poster and called them offshoots of genocide enablers. So it kind of puts a target on their back. It kind of puts target on the back to the journalists who are reporting it, like me and my team. They have published the photograph, they have published a video with our pictures and telling their supporters to harm us. So this is the kind of situation we are here in Australia. And as of now, I'm being told a number of times when we talk to authorities that they are doing whatever they can in their power, but we feel, and Australian Hindu community feels, as if they are being left alone and there is nobody to look after them. That's the feeling right now.
All right, thank you, Jay Bhardwaj, editor, the Australia Today, for joining us here. So once more, we are seeing another attempt there. The Brisbane's Indian consulate forced to shut down by these Khalistan supporters. Open targeting of Indians in Australia once again. Viewers, much more coming up on the other side. Complete chaos and anarchy in Pakistan as Imran continues to resist his arrest.
Right now, we are showing you visuals straight from Jantar Mantar as YSRTP is protesting against KCR in the national capital. This is the place where YS Sharmila started her protest. She clearly stated that she wants to get the attention of all the parliamentarians and the nation towards the biggest scam which is done by the KCR government in the Kaleshwaram lift irrigation project. As YS Sharmila is detained by the Delhi police officials, she is being taken to the nearest police station.
Mr. Parambir Singh, you fabricated evidences in TVRP scam. Are you ashamed of it? Are you sorry for it? Who were your political bosses? Who gave you orders? Are you ashamed of the fact that to Republic?
Lalu Prasad Yadav was the railway minister. He had acquired these pieces of land. If you look at the history of this scam, there were 8 people from whom this 1 lakh square feet of land was obtained by the Yadavs. Amount that they paid for 1 lakh square feet of land was only a mere 26 lakh rupees. Whereas that point in time, that is around 2000, between 2004 to 2009, it amounted to 4.25 crores. So there are a lot of evidence that have been presented by the CBI. So the BJP has been questioning that if it is political vendetta, why are you not able to fight it out at the court?
I would like to invite Ms. Pratibha Singh, who is the RLD National Women Wing President of RLD. Mr. Vinit Narayan Garu, please, you don't want to say a few words? Okay. Can you get the name of from Beam Army? Mr. Gurnam Singh Garu is from the Kisan Manch. I would like to welcome you on the stage, sir, so that you can please come up. पार्लियामेंट के बाहर लड़ना है तो किसानों से सीखे, इसीलिए हमने कहा गुरनाम सिंह जी को बुलाते हैं सपोर्ट में. विष्णु, Mr. Harjit Patti from Beam Army, that is the Azad Party, please come on the stage. Rekha Bora ji, please come on the stage. I would like to ask Mr. Narayan Garu to make some opening statements and then we'll pass it on to the MPs.
First of all, I must congratulate Talukanda Kavita, who is initiating.
See here a program being held by K. Kavita, which interestingly the Congress is not attending, to push the women's reservation bill, which she has been doing parallelly to her own legal troubles in the Liquorgate case. A political show of strength being made by the BRS in New Delhi. But very crucial to see once again that not all opposition parties are functioning in tandem here. The Congress, which had undertaken a Bharat Jodo in Telangana, was not attended by the BRS, and now it appears to be vice versa treatment. We'll be moving on for the moment. We're keeping you updated with this story. But for the moment, let's move on to Superfast 50. Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Let's dive right into the top stories this hour on Superfast 50. Kapil Sibal, senior lawyer and Rajya Sabha MP, has now come to the defense of Rahul Gandhi after his leader was criticized in Parliament for the comments he made in the United Kingdom during a recent week-long trip there. Sibal accused Prime Minister Narendra Modi of criticizing the then government led by the Congress, saying Modi ji rather did it often in the past. Union Minister Smriti Irani slammed Congress leader Rahul Gandhi over the latter's remark during the UK visit and demanded an apology from him. She said that Rahul Gandhi during Bharat Jodo Yatra said that all is well in India and then changed his tone the moment he landed on foreign soil.
Claimed that he does not have access to conversation in Indian universities. That for him was indication of death of democracy. My question today to Mr. Gandhi is this. In 2016, Rahul Gandhi went to an Indian university in the national capital and supported the slogan of Bharat Tere Tukde Honge.
Hitting back at the comments made by Union Minister Smriti Irani, Congress Chief Mallikarjun Kharge said that there is no question of an apology as Rahul Gandhi spoke only on democracy.
अरे ये माफीनामा मांगने वालों को मैं एक प्रश्न पूछता हूँ, जब मोदी जी 5-6 कंट्रीज में जाके हमारे देश के लोगों को ह्यूमिलेट किया और हमसे ये कहा गया कि चंद कंट्री में जाके कि हिंदुस्तान में पैदा होना एक बहुत बड़ा पाप है, उन्होंने कहा, तो ये डेमोक्रेसी को खत्म करने की प्रक्रिया नहीं है तो और क्या है?
The protest march of the opposition parties from Parliament to the ED's office has been called off after Section 144 was imposed. Ahead of the protest, opposition MPs gathered for a meeting at the Rajya Sabha Leader of Opposition and Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge's Parliament chamber over the Adani Group issue. The Sharad Pawar-led NCP and Mamata Banerjee-led Trinamool Congress did not participate in the protest march by the opposition MPs from Parliament to the ED's office in Delhi. Buchi Babu, who is alleged to be a close accomplice of Liquorgate accused Pillai, has been summoned by the ED for questioning today and was also required to be confronted with the accused in custody. Earlier, Buchi Babu was summoned on March the 9th but sought a postponement on health grounds. BRS MLC K. Kavita moved the Supreme Court demanding a stay on the summons of the ED to appear on March the 16th. The Apex Court, however, refused to stay the interrogation for the time being. Notably, Kavita has demanded that on the pretext of being a woman, she should be interrogated at home and not at the ED's office. The top court said it will hear the matter on March 24th. The Commissioner of Commercial Taxes raided the residence of former Minister and BJP MLC R. Shankar for about 7 hours at Bireshwara Extension in Haveri. The raid was conducted, or rather led by Haveri Commercial Tax Commissioner. During the raid, the officials checked the documents and bills of the items seized from R. Shankar's residence. The Rouse Avenue Court in Delhi has granted bail to Lalu Prasad Yadav, Rabri Devi and their daughter Misa Bharti in the Land for Jobs scam case. The matter has been adjourned and will be next heard on March the 29th. The Delhi government has extended the old excise policy for the next 6 months and has asked officials to prepare a new excise policy soon. There will be 5 dry days during these 6 months on Mahavir Jayanti, Good Friday, Budh Purnima, Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha as well. Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan finally addressed the Brahmapuram waste plant fire in the assembly. The CM has also ordered an STF probe into the matter. CPIM State Secretary MV Govindan sent a defamation notice to Swapna Suresh seeking damages of up to 1 crore rupees for the allegations she levelled in a Facebook Live. Congress MLAs are staging a protest in front of the Speaker's office inside the Kerala Assembly, alleging that the Speaker is not protecting the opposition's rights. The Indian Union Muslim League IUML has objected to Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath's decision to hold the Akhand Ramayan Path on Ashtami and Navami of the Chaitra Navratri period commencing on March 22nd. IUML president said that the UP state government has forgotten its duty apparently.
सरकार के अधिकार क्षेत्र से आगे बढ़कर ये कार्रवाई हो रही है। सरकार का ये काम नहीं है। सरकार का काम केवल कानून व्यवस्था स्थापित करना होता है। कोई भी सरकार हो, दुनिया की कहीं भी कोई भी सरकार है, जो देश के अंदर संविधान होता है, जो देश का कानून होता है, जिस कानून के तहत वो हुकूमत बनी है, जिस कानून के तहत वो चीफ मिनिस्टर बना है।
DCW Chief Swati Maliwal has written a letter to the DGCA DG Vikram Dev Dutt stating that the Commission has drafted detailed recommendations on amendments that should be made to prevent or rather to prevalent guidelines so that cases of sexual harassment and unruly behavior are dealt with strictly on flights and in airports. Maliwal has also requested to provide an action taken report within 30 days. Amid intense speculation that he might join the Congress ahead of the assembly polls in Karnataka, Senior Minister V. Somanna has clarified that he would not quit the BJP and will remain in the party. A case was registered after 3 people, including 2 BJP workers, namely Vishnu and Dinesh, were allegedly assaulted with weapons in the Palakkad district of Kerala. Vishnu's mother was also attacked when she tried to stop the attackers. All of the 3 have been admitted to hospital. The joint forces of Baramulla police during Naka checking apprehended a terrorist who was associated with the LET terror outfit. During his personal search, 71 live rounds of AK-47s were recovered and he was taken into custody immediately. During questioning, he revealed his name as Ali Muhammad Bhatt. The Northern Army Commander Lieutenant General Upendra Dwivedi reviewed the operational situation in Subsector North in the Ladakh sector. According to Indian Army officials, Upendra Dwivedi also praised the vital contributions of the troops stationed at the line of actual control in strengthening India's border defense. The members of the Drivers Mahasangh, a association of drivers in Odisha, along with other associations, staged a strike demanding social security for drivers, including pension after 60 years of age. They also demanded insurance, death benefits, proper parking facilities, and amenities on highways as well. With the hope that the state government will pay heed to their problems, over 20,000 farmers started a long march from Dindori in Nashik towards Mumbai. The march has been organized by the Akhil Bharatiya Kisan Sabha. The marching farmers will take around 9 days to reach Mumbai with an estimated arrival on March 20th. Former Maharashtra Minister Anil Parab's business partner Sadanand Kadam has been sent to judicial custody for 14 days by the PMLA court. Notably, 5 people have died due to suffocation at a brick kiln in Mahasamund district of Chhattisgarh. Further details are still awaited. Meanwhile, Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel has announced 2 lakh each as compensation for the deceased kin. The opposition upped its ante against the centre yet again as the Trinamool Congress staged a protest against price rise in front of the Gandhi statue in Parliament. Trinamool Congress MPs held a protest in Parliament over the rising prices of LPG cylinders. Rampur district administration has sealed a public school which belonged to Samajwadi Party leader Azam Khan. The action was taken by the Rampur district administration on Tuesday. Earlier on Jan 28, the Uttar Pradesh government had cancelled the lease of Maulana Muhammad Ali Johar Training and Research Institute as well. The operation to rescue Lokesh has been successful as the 8-year-old who fell into a 60-foot deep borewell on Tuesday has been rescued in Madhya Pradesh's Vidisha district. Officials said that the National Disaster Response Force made a tunnel parallel to the borewell that helped the rescue up.
अभी जैसा कि आप लोग देख रहे हैं कि हमारा फाइनल जो उसके पैरेलल जो गहराई हमें करना था टनल बनाने के लिए वो पूरी हो चुकी है और एनडीआरएफ की टीम ने अब ऑपरेशन को अपने हाथों में ले लिया है। एनडीआरएफ की टीम इस पैरेलल गहराई से अब वो बोरवेल की जो गहराई है उसके बीच में वो टनल बनाएगी। बच्चे को सुरक्षित रखने के लिए पहले प्लेटफॉर्म उसमें तैयार किया जा रहा है, उसके बाद टनल बनेगा ताकि हम बच्चे को सुरक्षित वहां उसके माध्यम से निकाल सकें।
The decomposed body of a 53-year-old woman was found in a plastic bag in the Lalbagh area of Mumbai. Notably, the police took the daughter of the deceased woman into custody for questioning, and the police also said that the decomposed body has been sent for post-mortem. India's Chief of the Air Staff, Air Chief Marshal V.R. Chaudhary, today felicitated the outstanding sportspersons of the Indian Air Force in Delhi. The Eknath Shinde-led Maharashtra government has formed a committee to study the old and new pension schemes amid a statewide strike being organized by the Government Employees Union for implementation of the old pension scheme. Punjab's Amritsar is all geared up to host a key G20 meeting wherein the Union Ministry of Education will host the second Education Working Group meeting in Amritsar from March 15 to 17th, which will see the participation from G20 member nations, guest countries and invited organizations also such as UNESCO and UNICEF. In a last-ditch effort in Pakistan, Imran Khan appealed to his supporters to do what is right, even as his party that is resisting his arrest continues to cry conspiracy over the entire affair.
इसने हमला किया हमारे लोगों के ऊपर, ये तो यानी इसकी कोई मिसाल नहीं है। यानी क्या वजह है कि थोड़े से लोगों के ऊपर इस तरह का हमला किया और नुकसान पहुंचाया, वाटर कैनन्स, टीयर गैस, शेलिंग या घर के अंदर की, या बेचारे मुलाजिम थे, औरतें थी। तो इसका कुछ समझ नहीं आई कि जब मेरी बेल 18 तक थी और मैंने सिर्फ वो जो जिसके ऊपर उन्होंने वारंट निकाले हैं, इनको पता था कि मैं क्यों नहीं वो F8 कचहरी इस्लामाबाद में जा रहा, क्योंकि वहां 2 दफा दहशतगर्दी के हमले हुए हैं और वहां वुकला भी और जज भी शहीद हुए हैं।
The police have started a crackdown on Imran Khan's PTI party workers across Pakistan. Police teams are raiding homes and offices of PTI workers who were involved in clashes and protests. According to sources, 90 protesters have been arrested from Rawalpindi, Lahore and Karachi. Tear gas shells, burnt tires and vehicles littered the roads in Lahore's Zaman Park area, which has turned into a battleground after supporters of Imran Khan engaged in pitched battles lasting over 11 hours with police personnel to stop them from arresting the ousted Pakistan premier, resulting in injuries to dozens of policemen. Pakistan's former Prime Minister and PTI party chief Imran Khan has accused the federal government of planning his arrest, saying that this is all part of a London plan to finish all cases against the country's former Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif. In a video,
पहले कि देखिए उम्मीद सिर्फ अब हमें आप पे रह गई है। ये जुराइम पेशा लोग जो गवर्नमेंट में बैठे हैं, ये तो कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि 80 केसेस कर दिए हैं, ये तो केसेस बढ़ते जाएंगे। ये तो कोई कभी एक अदालत कभी दूसरी अदालत, इनकी तो कोशिश है कि मैं इलेक्शन ना लड़ूं या मैं किसी जेल में चला जाऊं और या सारा वक्त उलझा रहूं केसेस में कि कभी एक वारंट निकल रहा है। तो हमें तो सिर्फ उम्मीद अदलिया से है और दूसरी हम उम्मीद लगा रहे हैं अपनी जो एस्टैब्लिशमेंट है इस मुल्क की कि क्या आपका इंटरेस्ट पाकिस्तान में है या नहीं है। तो ये जो तमाशा हो रहा है इसको बंद करें, मुल्क का सोचें।
In a video message, the former Pakistan Prime Minister claimed that there was shelling inside his house where there were innocent people present. He also accused the government of planning his arrest, saying it's all a part of a London plan.
ये तो कोई कभी एक अदालत कभी दूसरी अदालत, इनकी तो कोशिश है कि मैं इलेक्शन ना लड़ूं, या मैं किसी जेल में चला जाऊं, और या सारा वक्त उलझा रहा हूं केसेस में कि कभी एक वारंट निकल रहा है। तो हमें तो सिर्फ उम्मीद अदलिया से है, और दूसरी हम उम्मीद लगा रहे हैं अपनी जो एस्टैब्लिशमेंट है इस मुल्क की, कि क्या आपका इंटरेस्ट पाकिस्तान में है या नहीं है। तो ये जो तमाशा हो रहा है इसको बंद करें, मुल्क का सोचें।
Ishtiaq A. Khan, the president of the Lahore High Court Bar, met with Imran Khan. The lawyer has been given an undertaking that Imran Khan will appear in court on March the 18th, apparently. They will provide this undertaking to the concerned officers, is the PTI's plan. Also in Pakistan, a heavy contingent of Pak Punjab Rangers joined the police personnel near Imran Khan's Zaman Park residence to launch a fresh attempt at arresting the ousted PTI leader for failing to appear in court on graft charges. U.S. President Joe Biden on Tuesday signed the executive order that seeks to increase the number of background checks conducted during gun sales, saying this is common sense. Biden also stated that last year he signed into law the Bipartisan Safer Communities Act, the most significant gun safety law in 30 years. The Biden administration says it is approving an oil drilling project on Alaska's petroleum-rich North Slope. Climate activists remained outraged that Biden approved the project, which they say puts his climate legacy at risk. A Russian fighter jet struck the propeller of a U.S. surveillance drone over the Black Sea on Tuesday in an apparent violation of international law, causing American forces to bring down the unmanned aerial vehicle. But Russia insisted its warplanes did not hit the Reaper drone. Instead, it says that the drone maneuvered sharply and crashed into the water following an encounter with a Russian fighter jet that had been scrambled to intercept it near Crimea.
What we saw again were fighter aircraft dumping fuel in front of this UAV and then getting so close to the aircraft that it actually damaged the propeller on the MQ-9. We assess that it likely caused some damage to the Russian aircraft as well.
When a Russian fighter jet collided with a large US surveillance drone over the Black Sea on Tuesday, it triggered a US diplomatic protest. The US and Russian officials had conflicting views on the collision between the Reaper drone and the Russian Su-27, each blaming the other. But Anatoly Antonov, the Russian ambassador to the United States, said that Russia wants no confrontation with the US. The South Korea and American military's personnel held a large-scale river crossing exercise at a training field in Yeoncheon. Captain Sean said that the training enabled the personnel from each side to demonstrate their ability to work as a team. North Korean state media released images of the country's latest missile drill, which was detected by the South Korean authorities on Tuesday. It has test-fired 2 short-range ballistic missiles on March 14th, a day after the United States and South Korea began their military drill. SpaceX launched its 27th contracted cargo mission for NASA on Tuesday, sending a robotic Dragon capsule aloft from Cape Canaveral Air Force Space Station in Florida. Thousands of junior doctors in England walked out in 3-day strike that will disrupt patient care. We are told the strike is the latest involving staff at Britain's state-funded NHS or National Health Service, following walkouts by nurses, paramedics and others demanding a pay rise that better reflects the double-digit inflation. Mumbai Indians became the first team to qualify for the playoffs as they kept their unbeaten record intact with a comfortable 55-run victory over the Gujarat Giants in the Women's Premier League. Mumbai again outplayed Gujarat in all departments to record their 5th victory on the trot. Liton Das's T20I career best 73 helped Bangladesh stun world champions England to sweep the 3-match T20I series, chasing 159 for victory. Bangladesh restricted England to just 142. India's HS Pranoy and Lakshya Sen registered dominating victories to advance into the second round of the men's singles event at the All England Open 2023 Badminton Championships in Birmingham on Tuesday. Pranoy registered a thrilling win over Chinese Taipei's world number 24 Wang Tzu Wei in an opening round clash that lasted for 49 minutes. Cristiano Ronaldo could not contain his fury as he was denied a chance to end his Al Nassr goal drought during Tuesday afternoon's cup clash against ABBA. And Manchester City have pulled off a 7-star performance against Rasenballsport Leipzig in the round of 16 of the UEFA Champions League. 5 goals from Erling Haaland and a goal each from Ilkay Gundogan and Kevin De Bruyne sealed a comfortable victory against the German side.
In the global employability rankings by Times Higher Education UK, only the following 6 institutions from India are ranked amongst the top 230 in the world for having the most employable graduates. IIT Delhi, IISc Bangalore, IIT Bombay, IIM Ahmedabad, IIT Kharagpur and Amity University.
Right now we are showing you visuals straight from Jantar Mantar as YSR TP is protesting against KCR in the national capital. This is the place where YS Sharmila started her protest. She clearly stated that she wants to get the attention of all the parliamentarians and the nation towards the biggest scam which is done by the KCR government in the Kaleshwaram lift irrigation project. As YS Sharmila is detained by the Delhi police officials, she is being taken to the nearest police station.
Mr. Parambir Singh, you fabricated evidences in TVRP scam. Are you ashamed of it? Are you sorry for it? Who were your political bosses? Who gave you orders? Are you ashamed of the fact that to Republic?
Tens of thousands of junior doctors went on strike across England. This to demand better pay as part of the 3-day of disruption at the UK state-funded hospitals and health clinics. As a result, hospitals have cancelled thousands of appointments and operations. As many as 61,000 junior doctors employed with the National Health Scheme staged a 72-hour stoppage from 7 a.m. on Monday in pursuit of a 26% pay rise. The doctors complained of low pay and poor working conditions. And government committed to discussing a one-time payment for the year 2022 to 2023 and an unspecified hike next year. However, the government have not agreed to the 26% increase. Slogans were chanted. Banners and placards were displayed. The strike has severely disrupted hospital operations in the country. The strike came ahead of government's spring budget. As consumers demand more help with the high cost of living, workers hold the government to ransom with strikes at schools, hospitals and the offices of civil servants. Agency report, Republic TV.
More news coming up, viewers. The Kerala Chief Minister has backed the United Nations Day Against Islamophobia. The BJP calls it appeasement politics. We'll get you more about the war of words after a few seconds.
Right now we are showing you visuals straight from Jantar Mantar as YSRTP is protesting against KCR in the national capital. This is the place where YS Sharmila started her protest. She clearly stated that she wants to get the attention of all the parliamentarians and the nation towards the biggest scam which is done by the KCR government in the Kaleshwaram lift irrigation project. As YS Sharmila is detained by the Delhi police officials, she is being taken to the nearest police station.
Mr. Parambir Singh, you fabricated evidences in TVRP scam. Are you ashamed of it? Are you sorry for it? Who were your political bosses? Who gave you orders? Are you ashamed of the fact that to Republic
and who started his career with 1,650 crores and today he is worth of 13 lakhs crore. So therefore we want there should be an inquiry.
Opposition march in national capital fizzles out. NCP and TMC boycott the rally.
That Rahul Gandhi attacked not only the magnificence of the Indian Parliament, but also the supremacy of institutions such as the Supreme Court of India, the Election Commission of India.
Smriti Irani launches a scathing attack on Rahul Gandhi for defaming India on foreign soil. Anti-India event by Tukre lobby called off in Delhi after police crackdown. Kerala CM backs UN Day Against Islamophobia. BJP calls it appeasement politics. BJP tweets video of MLAs breaking mic and throwing papers on the floor of Uttarakhand Assembly. Complete chaos and anarchy in Pakistan as Imran continues to resist his arrest. Viewers, getting some breaking news coming in. A pro-Pakistan event in national capital has now been called off as a police crackdown on Tukre gang. In the backdrop of this, security has been beefed up at the event venue. So we're getting to know that the pro-Pakistan event in the national capital has been called off. Let's go ahead to Madhurima, who is joining us live. We also know that there's heavy security presence at the event venue. Madhurima, take us through exactly what we are learning so far.
Well, Shivangi, this particular event was organized here in the national capital at Gandhi Peace Foundation over here, and this particular event has now been cancelled by the Delhi police officials, stating that it is a law and order. It could create a law and order situation. Now, what needs to be noted here is that we have also accessed the document of the people who booked the venue in the first place, and it is on one paper that says Swaraj Abhiyan. Now Swaraj Abhiyan is a political party that belongs to Yogendra Yadav, and it was his party that had booked the venue to organize such an event. What we are learning at that particular moment is that there were pro-Pakistani speakers over there. Then we had pro-Khalistani speakers who were supposed to participate in that event. But Delhi police, taking swift action against this entire event, took cognizance of the entire matter and then cancelled the entire event, Shivangi. After that, the Delhi police officials stayed there for quite some time. Barricading was done and they continued to check the identity card of everybody who was going inside, Shivangi. Now what needs to be seen here is that though Delhi police had taken an action and cancelled this entire event, stating that it could really give rise to law and order situation, but the kind of participation that this particular event was going to see, there were around 100 to 150 people. The booking says that the venue should be booked for 100 to 120 to 150 people. So many people, over 100 people to come and participate in an event that was all intended, was ill-intended, and had participants which came from an ideology of Harriet. They were pro-Khalistani supporters, and the kind of press release that has come out is also very questionable. They are, that is against the dispensation and the steps that have been taken so far for the development. And specifically what needs to be highlighted here is pro-Pakistani voices were going to participate in this entire event, like you were highlighting, that an attempt by the Tukre gang over here to in the heart of the national capital, Shivangi, to make such an attempt, though Delhi police has taken swift cognizance. But here, what needs to be seen is that the entire venue was booked by Yogendra Yadav Swaraj Abhiyan, and under the umbrella of Swaraj Abhiyan, this event was being organized where around 100 to 20, 150 people were going to participate. I also spoke to a Kashmiri Pandit activist who was there, who had come there to voice his opinion against this entire conference, and asked the people that what about Kashmiri Pandits? How come you are not speaking about them? But the event was cancelled, but we spoke to them also, and he also expressed his concern that how this entire cabal that has only single agenda and ill intentions that they have been propagating for quite some time, but Delhi police taking very swift action, Shivangi, and cancelling this entire event, asserting that this could really give rise to a massive law and order situation. Shivangi.
Right, Madhurima. So, like Republic has just accessed a document that shows how Yogendra Yadav's Swaraj India was one of the organizers of the event. Have we been able to speak to anybody from Yogendra Yadav Swaraj India, and what justification have they given for this pro-Pakistan event which was held, and of course it has been called off right now?
Well, yes, Shivangi, we are trying to connect to them, and we will be questioning them as to what was the entire idea behind organizing such an event, and why are they giving space to such elements that have ideology that is not parallel with the interest of the country, and why is a stage being given in the heart of the national capital to pro-Pakistani and pro-Khalistani speakers? So that is one question that Yogendra Yadav and his party need to answer, and we will be asking those tough questions to them as to what was the entire idea behind booking a venue for 120 and 150 people in the national capital, and let them speak and share these pro-Pakistani thoughts. So we'll be asking these 12 questions, but what we have accessed, these are some exclusive documents that we have accessed, that how under the umbrella of Swaraj Abhiyan such a massive event was being organized. What we can tell our viewers, that this event was organized, this venue was booked some 10 to 15 days back. However, the Delhi police got a tip. They went on to the list of the speakers, And after scrounging and combing out and seeing that who are the speakers, and the Delhi police realized that this could really challenge the law and order situation in the national capital, swift action was taken and this program was straight line cancelled. Shivangi.
Right, Madhurima. So Madhurima is getting us all the details, and Madhurima has been getting us reactions as well as this pro-Pakistan event has been called off. Madhurima has been speaking to many people and getting reactions. Let's play that out for our viewers.
Now, were you here for the seminar over here?
I wasn't as a counter view. I just got to know that the anti-national cabal has joined here, gathered here in New Delhi.
Could you introduce yourself?
My name is Ashwini Bhatt. I am a Kashmiri Pandit activist.
Okay, so you were here to counter the entire propaganda.
Yes, I just got a message that the anti-national cabal has joined hands and are again trying to prop up the separatist narrative. And I was here to see why a community, if they have gathered together to talk about Kashmir, what about Kashmiri Pandits? What about Kashmiri Hindus? A whole community has been kicked out of the valley. Why there was no panelist or no voice about Kashmiri Hindus?
Do you know who these people are who are organizing this entire event?
Yeah.
What are the participants?
What I got to know was it's all about the same cabal who have been eulogizing and propagating the anti-India narrative, and the likes of Yasin, the friends of Yasin Malik, and the separatist ideology. That's the whole cabal that had gotten together here. And I, as a lone voice of rationality and nationalism, was here to kind of counter the narrative and ask them a question as to why it's so lopsided.
So what do you think, because we've read their entire narrative and their entire press release that they have issued, how do you see this entire an agenda against the government that they are trying to propagate, saying that let Kashmir speak? What kind of restrictions are they talking about? Because Kashmir, I believe, is as free as the entire country.
See, do I need to tell it anymore? In Kashmir, there have been more than 150,000 tourists that have visited. The only people or only the group who is not allowed there is the nationalist group, which is Kashmiri Hindus, which have been extinct and which have been kicked out of their homes and hearth. And I, as a member, and I, as a community, as a member, has been exterminated and living as a refugee in my own country. I don't have a house, I don't have a place, and that's the only voice that they have stifled for the last 33 years.
So were you aware of any of the speakers that were going to speak here and address the conference?
It's the same cabal. It's the same cabal. I just got a message late last night on social media, and I was here to ask them a few questions. Why is that cabal only talking about the voice of Pakistan and anti-nationals? What about the nationalists? What about the original aborigines of this land, which is Kashmiri Hindus? Kashmiri Hindus have been the inhabitants of that land for the last 7,000 years, and you can't see any traces of them today.
Let's getting some breaking news coming in. Election Commission has filed an affidavit in the top court in connection with the Sena symbol case. EC in its affidavit has said that Uddhav Thackeray's allegation of Election Commission not being impartial are baseless. EC argued that it cannot be made a party to the matter. Getting this update coming in right now, where an update on the Shiv Sena election symbol row. Election Commission has filed an affidavit in the top court in connection with the Sena symbol case. And the EC is saying in its affidavit very, very clearly that Uddhav Thackeray's allegation of EC not being impartial are baseless. EC argued that it can only be made it cannot in fact go ahead and be a party to this matter. So we're getting these back-to-back updates coming in. Remember that Uddhav Thackeray, and Uddhav Thackeray's camp has alleged that the EC is impartial and not acting in integrity. Well, that is the side from Uddhav Thackeray's camp. That's what they had made allegations of against the EC. But the EC going ahead, EC denying the charges which have been put forward by Uddhav Thackeray camp, and going ahead taking the legal route at this point of time, and also submitting its affidavit. Let's go across to Alicia, who's joining us. Alicia, take our viewers through what we can expect next and what exactly is the significance of the Election Commission clearly saying that it cannot be made a party in the matter.
Vanki, this is an application that was filed by Uddhav Thackeray's faction over the symbol and the party name that has been allocated to Eknath Shinde's faction by Election Commission, and Uddhav Thackeray's allegation of Election Commission not being impartial and are baseless. That is what EC has also been said in an affidavit that has been filed in the Supreme Court. So Election Commission has mentioned that the decision to give election symbol to Eknath Shinde faction was according to the law. The decision to give election symbol to Eknath Shinde was reasonable. So Uddhav Thackeray's allegations of not being impartial are baseless. The decision taken by the commission at the constitutional level and not at the administration level. Decision taken as a quasi-judicial body under rules. Therefore, the Election Commission cannot be made a party in this matter. So here is a counter affidavit that has been filed by Election Commission over the application that has been filed by Uddhav Thackeray challenging the decision to allot symbol and party name to Eknath Shinde faction, and of course Election Commission clearly mentioning that Uddhav Thackeray charges are baseless, clearly mentioning that Election Commission are impartial. So these charges are baseless, and the decision that has been given over the symbol to Eknath Shinde is reasonable and according to the law.
Right. Well, Alicia is getting us all the top details right now. And Alicia, time and again, Uddhav Thackeray has made some very, very serious allegations against the EC. And they've said again and again that EC is acting without integrity. So these kind of comments have been coming in from Uddhav Thackeray time and again.
That is what has been challenged in the Supreme Court, because the date where Election Commission has passed an order allotting the symbol and the party name to Eknath Shinde faction, clearly looking into the majority, and that is what the work of the Election Commission during the hearing as well, because both the faction has submitted the written letter application to Election Commission and clearly mentioning the majority that one faction has, and that is what has also been mentioned in the Election Commission, because here is what Uddhav Thackeray has made Election Commission as the party in the case, and here in the counter affidavit where Election Commission says that the allegation that has been made by Uddhav Thackeray is baseless over the impartial statement that has been made. So Election Commission cannot be made a party in this entire case, because the decision that has been taken to allot a symbol to Eknath faction is according to the law, and as per the rules this is all the decision taken, because Eknath Shinde was reasonable. The decision taken was reasonable, and it has all been taken at the constitutional level and not at the administration level.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us here. Alicia is getting us top updates. So the Election Commission submitting its affidavit in the top court. We have to wait and watch what will happen next now in this case. Let's move ahead, viewers, as we keep getting the top updates on India's #1 news channel, Republic TV. BJP ticket wars intensify in Karnataka. BY Vijendra takes a dig at CT Ravi. Vijendra has reminded CT Ravi of BS Yediyurappa's contribution to the party. Vijendra says giving tickets will not be decided in a kitchen. Vijendra says that BJP High Command and senior leaders will decide on giving the tickets. Here's more on that.
State Vice President B.Y. Vijayendra has now taken a dig at C.T. Ravi, who had gone on to state that allocation of tickets for BJP candidates will not be decided in the kitchen of B.S. Yediyurappa, to which B.Y. Vijayendra, who is also the State Vice President, has gone on to state that no party will go on and decide about giving tickets to the aspirants in anybody's kitchen as well. And C.T. Ravi should go on and remember the contribution of B.S. Yediyurappa in building the party, mainly in Karnataka, because he single-handedly made sure that the BJP will come to power in the southern, in the southern state of Karnataka as well. And he's also stated that C.T. Ravi is a senior leader and he will know what should be done as well. And he's categorically stated that he will abide by the party's decision whether to field him from Shikaripura or not. And he stated that the final decision will be taken by the senior leaders and the high command of the BJP party, and he will stick by it. With video journalist Bhagat, Prajwal Prasad reporting for Republic, Bengaluru.
Alright viewers, let's move ahead to what's happening in Pakistan now. Remember, in Pakistan, Imran Khan's remaining defiant. There has been a lot of attempts to arrest him after Islamabad court suspended till March 16 a non-bailable arrest warrant issued against former Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan for threatening a woman magistrate while addressing a public gathering last year. Police arrived in Lahore to arrest him in the Tosha Khana case. And with Imran resisting arrest, riot-like situation has broken out in Pakistan with reports of widespread protest and shelling emerging. Police have started a crackdown on PTI workers across Pakistan. The teams there are raiding homes of officers of PTI workers who were involved in bloody clashes and protesters. 90 protesters have also been arrested from Rawalpindi, Lahore and Karachi.
इलेक्शन जब डेट अनाउंस हो जाए, आप इलेक्शन रैली के खिलाफ दफा 144 कैसे कर सकते हैं? वो भी केयरटेकर गवर्नमेंट। और उसके बाद शेलिंग शुरू हो जाती है। जिस तरह अब आते साथ ही शेलिंग, डराना, धमकाना, मारना, और उसमें जिले शाह का जिस तरह कत्ल किया गया, तो उसके बाद जब अगले दिन हमने वो किया, फिर से इन्होंने जब बैन किया और इनका ख्याल था कि हम फिर से रिएक्ट करेंगे, मैंने फिर कैंसिल किया क्योंकि मुझे पता था हमारे लोगों को गुस्सा था जो जिले शाह से, सब उसे प्यार करते थे, तो इसलिए हमने कैंसिल की, हमने पोस्टपोन की ताकि कोई इंतशार ना हो। अब मुझे बताएं, रात से जब मुझे पता चला कि अच्छा ये वारंट आ गए हैं तो चले मैं श्योरिटी दे देता हूं, वो बॉन्ड साइन कर देता हूं मैं उसके साथ, इश्तियाक खान के साथ, प्रेसिडेंट लाहौर बार एसोसिएशन, हाई कोर्ट बार एसोसिएशन, तो फिर क्या चीज रह गई थी? क्या वजह? अभी तक हमले हो रहे हैं, अदालत के अंदर हमारा केस पड़ा है, अदालत में हम गए हुए हैं इस्लामाबाद में और लाहौर में, और अभी तक ये शेलिंग रेंजर्स ने फिर अटैक कर दिए। और मुझे अभी भी नहीं समझ आई कि मेरे घर की दीवारों से कूद के अंदर आ रहे थे, क्या कोई कमांडो एक्शन करना था कि इमरान खान को पकड़ के ले जाना था? ये क्या मजाक कर रहे हैं इस मुल्क के साथ। और मैं आखिर में अफसोस से कहना चाहता हूं कि देखें, ये मुल्क को उधर आप लेके जा रहे हैं, और जो भी इस वक्त पावर में बैठे हैं, मैं आपको ये बता दूं कि मुल्क को उधर लेके जा रहे हैं कि ये मेरे हाथ से भी चीज निकल जाएगी। अब ये जो लड़कों ने, ये थोड़े से थे, जिस तरह इन्होंने वहां खड़ा होके टेयर गैसिंग सबके बावजूद इतनी भारी पुलिस की नफरी उसके सामने खड़े हुए हैं, सिर्फ इस खौफ से कि चेयरमैन को उठा के ले जाके ये फिर जेलों में तशद्दुद करेंगे, और खौफ ये है कि इन्होंने कत्ल करने की कोशिश की थी और यही अब जेल में लेके जा रहे हैं। कोई किसी को इत्मीनान नहीं है इन मुजरिमों को, ये जराइम पेशा लोग हैं, किसी को इनके ऊपर इत्मीनान नहीं है। तो मैं सवाल ये पूछता हूं कि जो इस वक्त इक़्तिदार में बैठे हैं, जो पावर में हैं, जो पावर कंट्रोल करते हैं पाकिस्तान की, और वो ये नहीं है ये जो राना सनाउल्लाह और ये जो शहबाज शरीफ है जिनके पास पावर है, क्या कोई फिक्र है आपको पाकिस्तान की? क्या आपको फिक्र है कि ये मुल्क जा किधर रहा है? क्या आपको फिक्र है कि मैं, अगर आप जब भी मुझे पकड़ लेंगे क्या होगा? जेल में चला जाऊंगा, जिंदगी मौत अल्लाह के हाथ में है, इज्जत जिल्लत उसके हाथ में है, क्या कर लेंगे आप? और ज्यादा पार्टी ताकत में आएगी, लेकिन उसका जो नतीजे में जो रद्द अमल आएगा, वो क्या फायदा होगा पाकिस्तान को? किसको नुकसान होगा? जिस मुल्क की माईशत अभी बैठ चुकी है, भी बेकारों की तरह पैसे मांगते फिर।
Is joining us live from Pakistan. Kaswar, you have been getting us all the details of what is unfolding in Pakistan. We are seeing a tense situation outside Imran Khan's residence. Imran Khan wearing a gas mask, as our viewers can see. He addressed his workers outside his residence a short while back. What can we expect next, Kaswar? Will he be arrested soon?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Can you hear me, Shivanji ji? Well,
yes, we can hear you, Kaswar. Go ahead.
Problem. Yeah. Can you repeat question, please?
Well, right now we just saw that Imran Khan has come out of his residence, spoke to his workers and supporters. The big question is that when will the arrest happen? Is there any timeline to that? What is going to happen next? What can we expect next few hours?
Well, Shivanji ji, things are very critical right now. You rightly pointed out Imran Khan is among his supporters just to, boost their morale. And I'm getting from his sources that, Pakistan is going to election in couple of, in a couple of months. And Imran Khan has asked his supporters and all of those who are seeking a party ticket from Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf to come to join with all of the party ticket aspirants come to his office and join the protest against the law enforcement agencies. Or that is one thing. And secondly, I at the moment I don't see the police arresting him any soon, because things are tilted towards Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf at the moment. And you can see how fresh and how content Imran Khan is looking while he is addressing his supporter, putting up a sophisticated mask, gas mask on his face. So he is actually relaxed and content. I have no information, but I am sure he is getting some support from some other quarters, some powerful quarters as well. So regarding your question, the one-liner answer is, I am not expecting the police to arrest him in a couple of hours, because I think the things are well tilted towards former Prime Minister Imran Khan, and now I don't see the law enforcement agencies arresting him any sooner, and he may be in a position to evade the arrest today as well. Over to you, Shivanji.
Mr. Parambir Singh, you fabricated evidences in TVRP scam. Are you ashamed of it? Are you sorry for it? Who were your political bosses? Who gave you orders? Are you ashamed of the fact that to Republic?
मांगो क्यों नहीं पूरी हो रही?
Right now we are showing you visuals straight from Jantar Mantar as YSR TPs protesting against KCR in the national capital. This is the place where YS Sharmila started her protest. She clearly stated that she wants to get the attention of all the parliamentarians and the nation towards the biggest scam which is done by the KCR government in the Kaleshwaram lift irrigation project. As YS Sharmila is detained by the Delhi police officials, she is being taken to the nearest police station.
Mr. Parambir Singh, you fabricated evidences in TVRP scam. Are you ashamed of it? Are you sorry for it? Who were your
Very good afternoon. You're watching Live and Breaking at 4 p.m. I'm Suesha Sawant, and well, even as the BJP goes on to attack Rahul Gandhi over the anti-India remarks made on foreign soil, the opposition is trying to up the ante against the centre. But is it a successful bid? We'll tell you all about it through the next half an hour. First, a quick check of the headlines we're tracking at this hour.
A man who started his career with 1,650 crores and today he is worth of 13 lakhs crore. So therefore we want there should be an inquiry.
Opposition march in national capital fizzles out. NCP and TMC boycott the rally.
That Rahul Gandhi attacked not only the magnificence of the Indian Parliament, but also the supremacy of institutions such as the Supreme Court of India, the Election Commission of India.
Smriti Irani launches a scathing attack on Rahul Gandhi for defaming India on foreign soil. Anti-India event by Tukde lobby called off in Delhi after police crackdown. Kerala Chief Minister backs UN Day against Islamophobia. BJP calls it appeasement politics. BJP tweets a video of MLAs breaking mic and throwing papers on the floor of Uttarakhand Assembly. Complete chaos and anarchy in Pakistan as Imran Khan continues to resist his arrest. And well, the top story, as I told you, of how the opposition is planning mega protests against the centre as they want the Adani issue to be discussed, and also how the corruption crackdown by the agencies against the opposition, where they are calling this political vendetta. In fact, today a march that was planned from the Parliament to ED office. However, is the opposition really divided when they are raising their voice against the centre? Today we saw how the NCP and TMC had already backed out of this march, and this very bid of the opposition has become a complete flop. We're also getting you several reactions to this. And in the national capital, the opposition trying to cobble up support, also trying to form a force against the centre ahead of 2024, but all attempts really failing. Listen into some of these voices.
ये सरकार एक तरफ लोकतंत्र पे विश्वास रखने की बात करती है, दूसरे तरफ पीसफुल प्रोटेस्ट, वो भी एमपीज जो जनता से चुने हुए जिम्मेदार लोग अपनी बात रखने के लिए ईडी ऑफिस में जब जाना चाहते हैं, मेमोरेंडम देना चाहते हैं, उसको भी अगर अवकाश नहीं मिला और उनको रोका गया तो ये ठीक नहीं है और इसका कंडम करते हैं हम। और हमको जाना देना चाहिए था, हम तो वहां जाकर तो पीसफुली मेमोरेंडम देकर अपनी बात रख के
ईडी इस मामले में एफआईआर दर्ज करके इन्वेस्टिगेशन शुरू करे। अडानी के खिलाफ कार्रवाई क्यों नहीं हो रही है? मोदी जी इंडिया के प्रधानमंत्री हैं या अडानी के प्रधानमंत्री हैं, ये देश जानना चाहता है।
सरकार तो अडिग रहेगी। सरकार की दिलचस्पी रह सकते क्या? वो जानते हैं कि अगर जेपीसी का मांग मान ले तो बीजेपी पार्टी की सारे धजिया आम लोगों के सामने उड़ जाएगी। बीजेपी की सारे जो नोटों की, बीजेपी की सारे भ्रष्टाचार आम लोगों के सामने साबित हो जाएंगे। इसलिए वो नहीं चाहेंगे जेपीसी हो। जब वो विपक्ष में थे तब चाहते थे, अब नहीं चाहते।
अडानी जी का नाम सदन के कार्यवाही में नहीं आना क्या दर्शाता है? ऐसी क्या कारण है? इतना भर समझ लीजिए, बात समझ में आ जाएगी।
And well, you would remember how Prime Minister's security had a breach in 2021 when he had visited Punjab. In fact, now Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann has assured strong action against those officers who were responsible for that breach, also saying that a report on this will be submitted to the Ministry of Home Affairs. My colleague Amandeep getting us this report.
Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann has ensured the action against the officials involved into the PM security breach in Firozpur. And in fact, a report has been submitted to Punjab Chief Minister by Chief Secretary and inducting 9 officials, including then DGP, then Chief Secretary and even several IGs and DIGs also. But now Bhagwant Mann said that whatever the action will be deserved, that will be taken against the report. And in fact, that report has already to Chief Minister, and he has also ensured that action taken report will be shared with the Ministry of Home Affairs as well, just because it was the security breach of Prime Minister of country, not of any party, and even necessary action and necessary steps will be taken against the officials responsible for the PM security breach in Firozpur last year. And in fact, Supreme Court appointed Commission Indu Malhotra has submitted that report to Punjab government to take the action against the officials. Then DGP Siddharth Chattopadhyay, then Chief Secretary Anirudh Tiwari, they all are involved into the PM security breach.
And well, even as the BJP has been asking Rahul Gandhi to apologize over the anti-India remarks that were made on foreign soil, this morning we saw Union Minister Smriti Irani, who launched a scathing attack against Rahul Gandhi, asking him if insulting India in London is what he called democracy, also saying that this is absolutely unacceptable and he must apologize. Listen in to excerpts from that news briefing.
He claimed that he does not have access to conversation in Indian universities. That for him was indication of death of democracy. My question today to Mr. Gandhi is this. In 2016, Rahul Gandhi went to an Indian university in the national capital and supported the slogan of Bharat Tere Tukde Honge. Rahul Gandhi further states in his travels to the United Kingdom that democracy is being blown to smithereens. However, this very gentleman in Jammu during the Bharat Jodo Yatra said all is well in India. Which was a lie, Mr. Gandhi? Your statement in India or your statement in England? That Rahul Gandhi attacked not only the magnificence of the Indian Parliament, but also the supremacy of institutions such as the Supreme Court of India, the Election Commission of India, is now known to every Indian citizen. I question Rahul Gandhi today that when he helps elect to Parliament a congressman who gives a clarion call to kill people, is that democracy? When the Gandhi family directs congressmen and women to tear papers and throw it at the speaker's chair in the Lok Sabha, is that democracy? When the Gandhi family directs congressmen in Rajya Sabha to tear books, jump on tables and humiliate the chair of the Vice President of India in Parliament, is that democracy? Today, every Indian citizen demands an apology to the Indian Parliament, which is not mere an amalgamation of parliamentarians. It is the voice of the Indian people. It is the constitutional reflection of the will of the Indian people. It is shameful that Rahul Gandhi, instead of coming to Parliament and apologizing for his undemocratic rant against India, today seeks to be absent from Parliament. Democracy, Mr. Gandhi, is not in peril. The Congress party has been brought to political perish by the people of India for this very behavior that you exhibited against the nation state overseas.
And on to other stories we are tracking for you in brief. Police started a crackdown on PTI workers across Pakistan, where police are also raiding homes and offices of PTI workers who are involved in the bloody clashes and protests. Now, according to sources, 90 protesters have been arrested from across Rawalpindi, Lahore and Karachi. The opposition upping the ante against the centre yet again today as TMC staged a protest against price rise. This was in front of Gandhi statue in Parliament. TMC MPs who held a protest in front of the Mahatma Gandhi statue over the rising prices of LPG cylinders. Kapil Sibal, who quit the Congress in 2022 after an association of over 3 decades, after he called for the Gandhis to give up Congress leadership, has now come to the defense of Rahul Gandhi after the leader was criticized in Parliament for the comments he made in UK during a recent week-long visit, where Sibal's defense comes after a logjam in both houses of the Parliament. He accused Prime Minister Modi of criticizing the then government led by Congress, saying Modi ji did it often in the past. Union Minister Smriti Irani on Wednesday slammed Congress leader Rahul Gandhi over the latter's remark during his UK visit and demanded an apology from him. She said that Rahul Gandhi during the Bharat Jodo Yatra had said that all is well in India, and he changed his tone the moment he landed on foreign soil.
He claimed that he does not have access to conversation in Indian universities. That for him was indication of death of democracy. My question today to Mr. Gandhi is this. In 2016, Rahul Gandhi went to an Indian university in the national capital and supported the slogan of Bharat Tere Tukde Honge.
Hitting back at the comments made by Union Minister Smriti Irani, Congress Chief Mallikarjun Kharge said that there is no question of an apology as Rahul Gandhi spoke just on democracy. He further stated that freedom of expression and speech is being weakened in India. And cutting across to what is happening in Pakistan, where the decision on Imran Khan's plea to cancel the arrest warrant has been reserved by the Islamabad High Court. Meanwhile, Pakistan Rangers and police personnel who were closing in on and the entire crowd that had gathered outside Imran Khan's residence to arrest him in that corruption case of Tosha Khana on Wednesday. They started retreating, prompting cheers and celebrations among his supporters. So Imran Khan, who was wanting the court to intervene and hoping that he can evade arrest, which is exactly what he achieved yesterday also, despite that very, very dramatic resistance put up by him and his supporters outside his residence in Lahore at Zaman Park. The troops outside Imran Khan's residence have now retreated after the court has reserved the order on Imran Khan's bail. This comes as the much needed respite to Imran Khan and PTI supporters who were hoping that Imran Khan is not arrested. And while a non-bailable warrant had been issued against him, the plea to cancel the arrest warrant has been reserved by the Islamabad High Court. Kaswar will join us shortly to give us more details of how exactly are the scenes panning out outside Zaman Park, that is Imran Khan's residence in Lahore. But we saw those very, very dramatic videos where Imran Khan's supporters had gathered in huge numbers, trying their level best, but the police is not able to cross over to arrest Imran Khan. So much so that more than 70 were injured in the clashes that erupted yesterday, out of which 60 were police personnel themselves, and that included park rangers also. Those pictures on your screens that emerged from outside Imran Khan's residence in Zaman Park, and Imran Khan reiterating that this was not only an attempt to arrest him, but there was the motive to kill him, and which is why he did not want to get arrested. We also have a reaction coming in on this. Let's listen in.
शेलिंग नहीं की, इन्होंने वाटर कैनन में जहरीला केमिकल मिला के नहीं जलाया, बल्कि ये स्ट्रेट फायरिंग की है। अभी स्ट्रेट फायरिंग की है, जिसकी गोलियों के खोल जो है वो मेरे पास यहाँ पे मौजूद हैं। ये मैं आपको दिखा रहा हूँ, अगर आपको ये जूम करके दिखा सकता है, ये आप इनको गोलियों के खोल जूम करके इनको दिखाएं। आप ये दिखाएं, ये जो सामने ये खोल आपको नजर आ रहे हैं, ये स्ट्रेट फायरिंग की गई है और ये जुल्म की इंतहा कर दी गई है। इस जुल्म का जो है वो इनको हिसाब देना पड़ेगा। जालिमों, तुम लोग जो है वो लंदन प्लान पे अमल दरामद कराने आए हो, जो गारंटियां दी हुई हैं उसकी बुनियाद पे आए हो। इमरान खान को कत्ल करवाना चाहते हो, जेल में डालना चाहते हो, ये लंदन प्लान है। शर्म करो, अवाम इसके खिलाफ निकली, ये जुल्म के खिलाफ सरापा एहतजाज है। और ये किया, ये गोलियां चलाई हैं, अपने लोगों के ऊपर चलाई हैं, निहत्ते लोगों के ऊपर चलाई हैं। शर्म आनी चाहिए। इस जुल्म का
इलेक्शन जब डेट अनाउंस हो जाए, आप इलेक्शन रैली के खिलाफ दफा 144 कैसे कर सकते हैं, वो भी केयरटेकर गवर्नमेंट। और उसके बाद शेलिंग शुरू हो जाती है, जिस तरह अब आते साथ ही शेलिंग, डराना, धमकाना, मारना, और उसमें जिले शाह का जिस तरह कत्ल किया गया। तो उसके बाद जब अगले दिन हमने वो किया, फिर से इन्होंने जब बैन किया, और इनका ख्याल था कि हम फिर से रिएक्ट करेंगे। मैंने फिर कैंसिल किया क्योंकि मुझे पता था हमारे लोगों को गुस्सा था जो जिले शाह से, सब उसे प्यार करते थे, तो इसलिए हमने कैंसिल की, हमने पोस्टपोन की ताकि कोई इंतशार ना हो। अब मुझे बताएं, रात से जब मुझे पता चला कि अच्छा ये वारंट आ गए हैं तो चले मैं श्योरिटी दे देता हूं, वो बॉन्ड साइन कर देता हूं मैं उसके साथ, इश्तियाक खान के साथ, प्रेसिडेंट लाहौर बार हाई कोर्ट बार एसोसिएशन, तो फिर क्या चीज रह गई थी? क्या वजह? अभी तक हमले हो रहे हैं, अदालत के अंदर हमारा केस पड़ा है, अदालत में हम गए हुए हैं इस्लामाबाद में और लाहौर में, और अभी तक ये शेलिंग रेंजर्स ने फिर अटैक कर दिए। और मुझे अभी भी नहीं समझ आई कि मेरे घर की दीवारों से कूद के अंदर आ रहे थे, क्या कोई कमांडो एक्शन करना था कि इमरान खान को पकड़ के ले जाना था? ये क्या मजाक कर रहे हैं इस मुल्क के साथ। और मैं आखिर में अफसोस से कहना चाहता हूं कि देखें, ये मुल्क को उधर आप लेके जा रहे हैं, और जो भी इस वक्त पावर में बैठे हैं, मैं आपको ये बता दूं कि मुल्क को उधर लेके जा रहे हैं कि ये मेरे हाथ से भी चीज निकल जाएगी। अब ये जो लड़कों ने, ये थोड़े से थे, जिस तरह इन्होंने वहां खड़ा होके टेयर गैसिंग सब के बावजूद इतनी भारी
And exactly what we told you just a minute ago of how Imran Khan has gotten the much relief needed from the Islamabad court. Remember, the plea for the arrest of his, for the cancellation of the arrest warrant has been reserved, which means that there is no action until the next hearing on what the Islamabad court decides. However, Imran Khan for the moment has temporary relief, as he will not get arrested until further orders from the court. We saw those very dramatic scenes play out outside Zaman Park, which is Imran Khan's residence, and how the supporters of PTI came out in full force and fought against the police and the park rangers who were trying to arrest Imran Khan from his residence yesterday. Imran Khan also reiterating on how the courts must intervene, and that was the only way out. So now this is the latest. This is certainly some sense of relief that has set in for Imran Khan and his supporters, as there will be no action against him till 10 a.m. tomorrow until the court decides further. The court has reserved the order on the plea regarding the cancellation of the arrest warrant. Kaswar is now joining us on the broadcast. Kaswar, after what transpired yesterday, this certainly is a big relief to Imran Khan and all those who have been standing like a pillar of strength with him to evade his arrest. But really, Kaswar, what now? As we understand that the police forces and even the park rangers who were deployed outside Imran Khan's residence are now retreating.
Well, a big, huge relief for former Prime Minister Imran Khan. There is no doubt about that. And the courts have been giving relief has given relief to Imran Khan in the past as well. And let me tell you very clearly that it is interesting to know that 1.5 hours ago, suddenly police quit the place and they reported to their police lines as well. It happened 1.5 hours before this verdict came out. So I think Imran Khan, like we were reporting before as well, that he was looking fresh. He came outside and he talked to his followers, his supporters in the lawn of his, the residence, and he was looking very calm, cool, and composed. So it means, as we talked before as well, that he must have given green signal from some quarters as well. And now the news coming out that a big, huge relief has been given to him. So it's a win-win position for for the people of Pakistan and definitely for Imran Khan as well. Imran Khan, I think, was expecting such type of relief. Now, as we reported earlier, that there is no chance to for the police and law enforcement agency to arrest Imran Khan. So tension has begun to diffuse already. So it's a win-win position for PTI's workers, definitely for Pakistan, and also for the former Prime Minister of Pakistan, Imran Khan. It's a big, huge relief. Over to you.
Kaswar, continue to tell us more, because we saw how there have been several arrests of those who also stood in support of Imran Khan, resisting that arrest. And Imran Khan was really hoping that the court intervenes. Exactly what has happened now. More than 70 who are injured, and 60 of them are also police personnel. What's the situation like right now? And all this will certainly be taken into consideration by the court tomorrow.
Well, let me tell you that about 100 people were injured during the clashes that erupted between the PTI workers and the law enforcement agencies. And sadly, more than 60 were among the law enforcement agencies, and they are still under treatment at various hospitals across Lahore. And according to my sources, 150 people were rounded up by the police in Islamabad, Rawalpindi, Karachi, and Lahore, obviously. But there is no report on release of these, the party workers, because they were actually engaged in bloody clashes. I don't see the police and the law enforcement agencies or the authorities releasing them, because they were actually involved in attacking the lives and the properties of the people. As we have seen in the videos as well, they were involved in throwing the petrol bombs on the law enforcement agency. So there is no clear identification from the court and from any quarter that could say the party workers will be released. But I don't see anything, because the FIRs were registered. But it is only a big relief for former Prime Minister Imran Khan.
And as far as Imran Khan is concerned, Kaswar, today certainly is not when he will get arrested. We will track what happens at 10 a.m. tomorrow. For the moment, thank you for joining us. We slip into a very short commercial break. Also, a quick check of what's lined up on the other side. Well, anti-India event by Tukre lobby was called off in Delhi after massive police crackdown. And Kerala Chief Minister backs UN Day Against Islamophobia. BJP calling it appeasement politics.
Right now we are showing you visuals straight from Jantar Mantar as YSRTP is protesting against KCR in the national capital. This is the place where YS Sharmila started her protest. She clearly stated that she wants to get the attention of all the parliamentarians and the nation towards the biggest scam which is done by the KCR government in the Kaleshwaram lift irrigation project. As YS Sharmila is detained by the Delhi police officials, she is being taken to the nearest police station.
Mr. Parambir Singh, You fabricated evidences in TVRP scam. Are you ashamed of it? Are you sorry for it? Who were your political bosses? Who gave you orders? Are you ashamed of the fact that to Republic?
A man who started his career with 1,650 crores and today he is worth of 13 lakhs crore. So therefore we want there should be an inquiry.
Top headlines right now, viewers. Opposition march in national capital fizzles out. NCP and TMC boycott the rally.
That Rahul Gandhi attacked not only the magnificence of the Indian Parliament, but also the supremacy of institutions such as the Supreme Court of India, the Election Commission of India,
Smriti Irani launches a scathing attack on Rahul Gandhi for defaming India on foreign soil. Anti-India event by Tukre, lobby called off in Delhi after police crackdown. Kerala CM backs UN Day against Islamophobia. BJP calls in appeasement politics. BJP tweets video MLAs breaking mics and throwing papers on the floor of the Uttarakhand Assembly. After violence and chaos, Imran Khan gets relief from court. No arrest till 10 a.m. tomorrow. All right, viewers, let's get to top updates this evening. I'm Shivangi Shukla. Now, what we know so far, a mega protest plan to unite the parties against the government over Adani issue has drastically fallen very, very flat. TMC and NCP boycotted the opposition march led by the Congress, making the cracks in the opposition very much clear, viewers. So we saw that how the opposition march has completely fallen flat, and it